All right. Who dropped the bomb? Who dropped the bomb, guys? Who dropped the bomb? What's up? AW here. What's up for Fallout episode 4 and spoiler review? 2 episodes put together. Blind is going to be on. We're going to talk about these 2 episodes together. Uh, last week's episode, boy, what a what a hokey dokey, what a what a battle, what with the Brotherhood, Deathclaws, all that. Oh, and Lucy high on drugs. Today's episode, wow, wow, well, we wow, twists and turns, things like that. Wow, in this episode, uh, wow. Fallout episode 5. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, both episodes pretty crazy, man. Today's episode, wow, wow, Mr. House, Voltaire, who dropped the bombs? Who is responsible for how the apocalypse happened? Okay, who is responsible for the bombs destroying Fallout? Okay, and who is actually prepared for, ready for it? Wow, the Death Claws, Lucy's father, Norm exposed today's episode. Last week's episode, Maximus, hi Lucy. Yeah, Lucy was high. Death Claws, just on and on. Mr. House, Voltaire. Who's responsible for the bombs? It looks like it's not Voltaire. It looks like it's not Mr. House. Actually, Mr. House actually kind of predicted when the bombs will drop because he's what he is a mathematical wizard. Calculations, all that. And Blinder will be on. Okay. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Blinder, come back. Come back. I'm back. I'm back now, guys. I'm back. So I think he joined. Where is he? Did he just leave? I'm back. Okay, I am back. So Blinder can come back on now. All right, man. Where should we start, man? Oh man, it's gonna be all over the place. I'll just wait to blinded. But yeah, I mean, okay. All right, I just hit myself on stream. All right, you're blinded. You can come back. I'll put the link back again if you lost. See there. What's up, blinded?
What's up? Sorry, I was eating popcorn.
Oh yeah. Good man. Were you eating popcorn during Fallout?
No, I watched it in the morning, so
I
because
was.
I had class today, so like before I woke up, I had time, so I watched a little bit of it, and then when I came back, I finished it. Yeah,
Nice.
it was a good episode.
This. Oh yeah. This.
A
A
lot
lot of
going
things.
on.
Yeah, a lot going on, especially in this episode. A lot, like a lot of
Hmm.
story aspects, story building in this episode for sure.
Yep.
Uh, Last week's episode is when basically the Brotherhood Civil War began,
Hmm.
got off, right? Uh,
Yeah, because they well, I mean, in the episode 3, they killed Harkness, Paladin Harkness was his
y-
name,
yeah,
Camino Nanjiani.
the not mercenary, Manasuri, whatever it's called. What's it called?
Yeah, he was
Some
like an ambassador.
Yeah, ambassador stuff like that. He
Yeah,
just
but I do wonder now because hmm, I don't think he's dead.
no.
I don't think he's dead. No, I don't think he's dead. There's something about that was like one of my theories. We can get into that, but I just have this theory that he's not dead.
Mm, I don't know, but yeah, then yeah, that episode was yeah. Maximus went to kill or at least tried, but hesitated.
Hmm.
What?
Well, in the last, because we didn't talk about the last episode.
No.
The last episode we kind of like we saw a lot more with Maximus, right? And
Yeah.
Thaddeus. They were trying to disguise the murder that took place, obviously, because at the ending it caused the Civil War. It was kind of interesting because they did reveal that I forget the elder's name, but you know the guy who's in charge of Maximus's chapter of the
Yeah.
Brotherhood. It was revealed that he was the one who saved Maximus,
Mm-hmm.
which was
Mm-hmm.
interesting. 'Cause, yeah, we didn't know that before. I think some people had that theory that it was him, but I thought that was interesting. It definitely feels like they're not going to just abandon that storyline, right? Because I feel like, when I mean storyline, I'm not talking about the Civil War. The Civil War is obviously important, but like what I mean is, uh, um, sorry, I was blanking. Um, what I mean is, like, I hope that the relationship doesn't end because I feel like there's going to be a lot more to what's going on because it's like he doesn't really have a father figure,
No.
and he's always, and it's not like he's going to find a father figure. So
No.
yeah, so it's like he's probably going to have to turn back to that elder, which again I'm blanking on his name.
Oh yeah. I blank on his name too, but yeah. Yeah, and then the ghoul, not the ghoul, not Goggins' character, but the former Brotherhood, who turned into a ghoul,
Hmm.
was inside was inside, and he couldn't reveal his face because ghouls are an atrocity. Because like the Brotherhood is basically a religious fanatic group. At least the Elder is religious fanatic, right? Like
Right.
anything that's not human is an abomination, right? And specifically ghouls, right?
Hmm. Yeah, and they showed us more ghoul kids. I didn't realize. Well, not that I didn't realize. I more forgot.
Yeah.
Because Fallout 4 introduced ghoul kids. That
Mm-hmm.
was, and there was like controversy, like how can a kid be a ghoul? I mean, like that's another thing too with the show. I guess like people are like, how does um, ghouls stay alive, right? Like, do they need food and water? In some cases, they
Yeah.
don't. It seems to be not like the most conclusive. Like, we don't really know.
Yeah. How
Um,
did they? How are we gonna find out the ghoul Walter Goggins, the kid, how he's been alive for
yeah,
200 years, right?
yeah,
And
we don't really understand ghoulification.
no,
But
and
I don't think we'll
the
ever learn. Like, there will obviously be
biology, yeah, of the
there'll
ghoul
obviously be like
anatomy and stuff.
missions that like maybe hint at ghoulification, like why
Yeah.
ghoulification happens, but we don't know. And that's also another thing too. I just realized, um, did the ghoul really become a ghoul just by walking around the wasteland, or is it because of potentially something else? I'm going to assume it's just because she was walking around the radiation. And that's
Radiation,
another
yeah.
thing is like, why do people become ghouls and others just die from radiation? That's another thing, but
Maybe.
um, because I feel like there's gonna be some like they're kind of leaning toward this direction. Like there's other things happening. Like there's more than it seems with the mystery, right? Especially in episode five, because in episode five we learn about um that Barbin and his daughter
Yeah.
are in the pod with Hank. Hank is at this facility, which we don't know what
Yeah,
facility it's at.
because it's been revealed in episode 5 that the ghoul has traveled basically everywhere in the States looking for his daughter
Yeah,
and wife, and found shit, nothing, right?
nothing.
And
Yeah.
the last place the only place he hasn't really looked is Fallout. It's Vegas.
Well, he's
It's
looked at New Vegas. He's just said, I don't know, right? Like
yeah,
I don't know if there's other vaults, and he might be right because one of my theories is that because they do mention this vault in the episode five is that I think it's there's a vault underneath Vault 21. There's another vault because Vault
secret vault.
21, and I said this at the beginning. If I'm not sure if you remember this, but I had this theory for quite some time because that was one of the things in New Vegas that I don't know. It just seems like a weird thing to mention, and it never being really explored, which was that Mr. House filled the vault for some
Hmm.
strange reason. So why did he do that? Who really knows? Uh, but I do. I think it's going to be revealed that it's going to be that you know. I'm playing this game and I'm like talking and it's not making any sense. I'm just gonna have to leave.
Hmm. Well, yeah,
So,
where Hank is hiding is not actually in the Vegas per se the city. It's like out the outskirts, like
mhm.
right. That's been revealed. It's kind of hiding in the outskirts. That's the outskirts of Vegas, right? Not in the strip,
Yeah.
like because
No,
Vegas is
I
actually.
think he is on the strip. I think he is on the strip because Vault 21 is on the strip,
Mm,
and based on the scenes that we've shown, it just doesn't. It doesn't really add up. How is he able to get to what's his name?
I don't know that guy's
The
name.
snake oil salesman. He captured him, and that guy was
Yeah,
in near the strip, right? He was with Fisto, which again, Fisto, that's from the game. There's a quest that you got to do and hire these prostitutes, and Fisto is one of those prostitutes that you have to hire. But anyway, right? So, and he just took him, he just picked him up, and
yeah,
so and also too in the trailers, right? We see um, Lucy, right? Because she obviously got kidnapped by her father at the ending of
yeah. At the
episode
end,
five,
yeah,
but we see her again, and she's in Freeside when they're fighting the Deathclaw. So
yeah.
I do think he is on the strip. I don't think the Deathclaws would have deterred him. Remember, there are people in this world that can fight Deathclaws, right? That you can obviously beat a Deathclaw, right? Just from the perspective of the show, obviously. Um, if you're just following the show, yeah, you're
It
not
sounds
really in tuned
it
with
sounds like
how you could beat a
well,
Deathclaw.
the ghoul has encountered a death claw as a human because the death claw was around before the whole
Yeah,
bombing thing happened, before the
yeah,
apocalypse.
and that's another thing too.
Revealed
Um,
episode 4.
That was in episode 4, right, where we got to see that the death claws were around pre-war, which is something that's not really talked about in the games a lot. It's just something
No.
that was like mentioned in a Fallout 2 guidebook, and the game Fallout 2 does pretty much hint toward that because in Fallout 2 the Enclave experiment on these death claws and they're trying to make them intelligent so they can pretty much use them to
Use them.
fight, well, take over the wasteland, right? Because the Enclave, their whole goal is that they want to eradicate the wasteland and purify it, right? Because of what happened. Not so much that they are the ones who started the war, right? None of the games have ever sort of alluded or hinted at the Enclave starting the war. It's just that the Enclave obviously wants to cleanse the wasteland because it's full of mutations. So
No.
it would be interesting to see like what
And
was their reasoning for creating a death claw. Was it just to win
that you actually know, guys,
the war in
Red,
Alaska?
this episode, House House knew the war, knew the bomb was going to happen. Like, he had like a specific date and all that. He did not want the
Yeah, he
bombs to
knows
happen.
that's in the game. Yeah, that's in the games.
Yeah.
He mentions in the games he ran a calculation, and the
Yeah.
calculation gave him this date, right? But he was wrong. That's another thing too.
Yes.
That I was wondering if the show would bring up is that in Fallout New Vegas they mentioned that Mr. House was off by his calculations by 20 hours. Now I seen
Yeah,
some people say
because
that's because it's not like it's not
he said,
it's just a estimate. It's
Oh.
not like super
because
accurate.
he said in today's episode, in the episode release, right, the specific date and what it means to Walter Goggins' character, the Ghoul Cooper. It's his
Mhm.
it's his daughter's birthday, but like at 5, and he says a specific time. It's like 5:16 a.m. or something like that, a.m. Right?
Yeah.
But if you remember the first 2 episodes of the season, this first season, you see the bombs go off during the birthday party. That's not during the morning,
No,
right? That's
no.
not.
Well, but here's the thing, because I got corrected, because I was thinking, oh, was he calculating and the date kept shifting? And it's like, why was the date shifting based on
Well,
his
I think it was.
calculations? But no, it wasn't. It was that date that he tells Coop that is significant, which is his daughter's birthday.
Yeah.
That's the date when the data came in for when the bombs are going to drop.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of confusing. I had to go back and look because I was like, oh, when I first heard it, I thought it was, oh, the dates kept shifting because he even says it shifted by a month. So I was thinking, oh, was the bombs originally supposed to be dropped wait like 10 years earlier, but it didn't happen because of
Oh yeah,
Cooper's
yeah.
marriage? But no, that's not what he's saying. He's saying that the data
No, it moved up.
coalesced, like the data came out
It moved
with
up.
here's the date of no, nothing moved up. Nothing's changed. It's
Oh.
just that date. Why did on that date the calculations decided to now say the world is going to end in October 23rd, 2077? That's the date of when the bombs drop. Right? And I still think that there's a significant reason for that date. That date is not just pulled out of a hat.
Well,
Because remember, there was no war. There was nothing really happening. Obviously, there was tensions and things like that. But all of a sudden, there's
these
nuclear
bombs.
bombs.
Yeah.
And one of the things that is interesting in Fallout 4, this is why this mystery has been going on for quite some time. And I don't know if the show wants to answer this, because maybe like people don't want an answer to this. But in Fallout 4, on the coast of Boston, you find a Chinese submarine. And inside the submarine is an old Chinese ghoulified soldier.
Well,
And he says to the player character, he says, well, we definitely didn't shoot first. We don't. I just remember sitting here spying on Boston, and then all of a sudden the war started, and they never communicated to me. This is not verbatim, but he's like, they never really said, hey, we're dropping the bomb or anything. It just happened. So based on his report, it sounded like the Chinese did not nuke America first, and it doesn't seem like America even nuked China first as well. So it wasn't like So somebody else was the one who pushed the trigger, and
And
that's why some people thought, oh, it was Voltec. Voltec is the one who did
or
it.
then
Now we know that's not the case.
or Mr. House. Mr. House was not in on it, or
Yeah,
Voltec was not
Mr.
in
House
on it.
was never in on it. No,
No. There's a third group that's
there's a
mysterious.
third group that wanted to. Which, yeah, now is it the Enclave? The problem is with the Enclave is they don't really have a motive for doing that, unless there was like some internal struggle with the government, and which could be possible
Yeah.
because one of the things that the shows mention, and this the show really, I think, piqued people's interest into this mystery because you got to remember the Fallout universe. There's so many different mysteries and things of like why do things happen and all this stuff. Like that's why I like the games. I think the games are just like there's so much intrigue to them, and you're like, whoa, what's going on here, and why is this thing the way it is, right? And they kind of just add on to things that just enhance the mystery. But one
Mm-hmm.
of the mysteries that the show introduced that the show never really brought up ever again was what happened to the president. Because in the first episode on the radio, you hear that the president has been missing for quite some time. And in Fallout 3 and Fallout 76, there's actually a big mystery of what happened to the president because they bombed the White House, right?
Yeah.
And when you go to the White House, there's nobody's there, right? So where did the president go, and what happened to him? Nobody knows. He could be or could have been part of the Enclave, but it doesn't really seem like that was the case. It seems like there was some eternal struggle within the government for whatever reason. So, is that something that
President.
the show's going to bring up? I feel like the show is going to bring that up about what happened to the president because I mean it's so involved with um like we saw the Senate lady and she's like, oh, you got to keep fighting. He tells her you got to keep fighting no matter what.
Yeah. She just got thrown out.
The president was definitely in the Enclave. No, he wasn't. That's the thing. No, he
you
wasn't.
think it,
If
you think it's
if
smart?
you look up in Fallout 76, it's inconclusive. No one knows what actually happened to the sitting president at the time. The presidents that we all see in like the Enclave in like Fallout 3 and Fallout because remember that's another thing too, right? In Fallout 2, you learn that there's a dummy president. This guy
Yeah.
who's like an asshole, and it turns out, well, he was just a fucking dummy. And I think that carried over into Fallout 3. Because in Fallout 3, you could see the I forget what it was called, but behind the scenes, it's like a computer that's actually the president. But the president, the sitting, like the current sitting president, there's not a lot of documentations of what happened to him. And apparently in Fallout 76, there's evidence that he was uh, conspiring against the U.S. government
Oh,
because
he's
there's like this guy, this sniper, in this expansion that they added. This was last year. They added this expansion, and this guy was I think he was taking out government officials, or I don't remember who he was. He was it was obviously government related because the guy who ordered this guy to commit these assassinations, right, was named Bagman, and Bagman has been referred to repeatedly, even in Fallout 3. And a lot of people believe that Bagman is actually the president, was the president, who was kind of fighting against a supposed takeover. But again, it's not really clear. So I don't know. I think that's something that they could probably do. I mean, it seems like there is, um, because like in this episode, right, they talk about who was even involved, like who is the player, right? And Mr. House doesn't know, right? Which is why it would make some sense if it was the Enclave, because the Enclave were not well known. They weren't even like we don't really know exactly how and why and all the specifics of the Enclave during the pre-war, right? Or before the bombs drop, essentially, right? So
hmm
it
Yeah.
And we did see in the last season, at the last episode, you have the all the companies sitting at the table talking about the ending of the world and their plans. But if you
Yeah.
notice, there was a guy in above all of them who's listening in, and he's like this shadowy figure. So
Yeah.
whoever that is, this is the person involved with this, with the bombs dropping. So I
Yeah.
want to see what Red says. The vice president was assassinated inside the bomb shelter. Yeah, when the bombs dropped. The last president of the U.S. moved control station enclave before the Great War. That's the thing. That's what they say, but it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up to what like where was he? He just disappeared. And I said that he was in a bunker, but I think there's evidence that wasn't the case. Something happened with that sitting president, and there's something like people want to know if that sitting president was, because you see how what's going on, right? Like the unrest. Like you see it in this episode when they're all at the casino. There's all these protesters and stuff.
Yep.
Now, the election that was supposed to happen, because I think this is a year out before the bombs drop, right? Like the all the stuff with Cooper in this time frame, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's supposed to be an election. There's supposed to be an election that year before the bomb drops. So it's like there's supposed to be an election. The guy gets in power, and then with before he even is sitting there for an entire year, the bombs drop. Now that's what people have calculated based on and some evidence, right? Like we don't know if they even have 4 term limits, right? But it's kind of like, okay, we're just gonna assume that it is 4 term limits because it makes the most amount of sense. And
Yeah.
the other there's a president. This is what I mean. Like some of the lore and stuff, it's like it's kind of crazy how deep you could go with the lore. Obviously, I don't think they're all gonna just dump it into the show, but I think it makes for like some interesting sort of like theorizing. Um, Now I saw some people, just to move on from the Enclave. There's another potential player, but this one I think is a little bit weaker. I would be curious to see what their explanation is. Is the Institute? People were even saying that his wife was dressed like someone like this. These like synths that walk around the Institute. They have this
Yeah.
like white sort of outfit, and the way that hers looked and how it was designed was like very similar. And that is that the reason why I think this could also be a possibility is because I don't think that Kamel Nanjiani is dead, or at least he did not die a normal death, right? I think there was a reason why you didn't see his head get caved in. You know what I mean? Like he got hit, and it obviously, you would assume it was damaged, but he didn't go and investigate. And everything about that character was very suspicious, right? How did he know, or how did the Commonwealth know that they were doing invitations, right, to this event that they were going to talk about stealing power away from the Commonwealth, right? Because none of the factions, they obviously wanted to suck up to the Commonwealth, but they clearly weren't in bed with them because look at what happened. They all started fighting each other, right? So
Yeah.
then there's obviously a spy. There's obviously someone watching what's going on, and why would they want to cause a civil war between the Brotherhood of Steel?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now the only people who would want one is the Institute. And that's my
Yeah.
theory, is that they sent a synth to pretend to be someone to start a civil war because they knew tensions were high and they were going to kill someone. That's just my theory. It would make a lot of sense because again, how does he know? Why does he randomly show up out of the blue? And he set up those pieces that could eventually then be explored later down the road, right?
Mm-hmm. How do you? Well, yeah. How do you think Hank plays in all this? You think he's trying to impress Mr. House? Do you think he actually worked for Vault-Tec, or is actually somebody Mr. House employs to work for Vault-Tec, like kind of like
Mhm.
espionage or whatever, you know? Um,
Yeah, my theory was he was still trying to impress House because like I feel like he isn't working for Vault-Tec. Like I
yeah,
don't really get the impression that he cares all that much because if there was supposed to be the super this I was gonna say super mutants. We'll talk about that eventually, but
yeah,
because that also factors into why people think the Enclave is the who they're talking about. But anyway, about Hank, I mean, I still think he's talking to Mr. House because he's using his technology, right?
mm-hmm,
And Hank was, I mean, he had the secret like, oh yeah, someone could kill me and stuff like that. At this meeting that they all had, right, where all the companies were meeting at the Lucky 38. And also, I feel like he's kind. It's like he wants to impress Mr. House, but it's not gonna go in his favor. Like that's my impression. Like I don't think Hank is this like he like I think the show's trying to play up that he's like, oh, like I know everything. I'm trying to test and be this like
yeah,
you know what do you call it? What's the term I'm looking for? Like uh, I'm blanking on the term, but like like a manipulator in some sense, right? I don't think he's that smart enough to do that.
yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like he's trying to impress someone to get their intention to get their attention, and I can't like Voltec like we don't. That's the thing. I feel like the shows may stray away from Voltec because we don't know much about Voltec, and I don't know if the show really wants to open up a can of worms with something that's never been done in the games. Like as far as we know, they did experiments and
mm-hmm,
they sort of just disappeared off of the map. Right? What was their big plan? Obviously, the original creators had a plan for it, but Bethesda
yeah.
has never stated what their plan was for the vault. And in my opinion, I think it would. There is some reasoning for space exploration, but I feel like clearly that can't just be a long term thing, right? If we're 200 years out, how long was this plan? Like, how long were they going to keep things just, in the wasteland where everybody's stuck in a vault? I don't think the plan was supposed to be 200 years. And we're not, it's not even going to be
There's
just 200 years. Like, we're going to be
there's
going up on 300 years soon,
there's
based
no
on the
new game.
timeline.
There's no new game in development, Degrassi. Nope.
No, there is. Well, it's
The-
not been announced.
yeah, but it's gonna be far out. Like,
Yeah, it's going to be like years from now.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
So they won't whatever they do in that game, I don't expect the show to touch unless maybe we get closer to the ending
it's it's quite
and then
possible.
they set up the fifth game.
It's quite possible that they may not do the next game until the show is officially over.
I'm guessing the show will end before we get the fifth game.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
think we'll get a fifth game while the
Because
show's going on.
although the show is good, I don't see the show being like 5, 6 seasons, maybe 4 to 5 max.
I think it is going to be 5, 6 seasons
Yeah,
based on what they said.
yeah,
I think six
yeah,
seasons,
yeah.
but even still, if we get six
And
seasons, we're not
it's
getting
yearly.
Fallout 5. And,
It's yearly now,
yeah,
like yearly. It's not.
yeah, like a year and a half in between
Yeah,
seasons. It seems like.
it's not. It's not the HBO thing where HBO does like two. Well, HBO does has shows that are a year apart, and they do have 2 year thing. Um, Elder
Hmm.
Scrolls 6. Elder Scrolls 6 has been like rumored for a little. I mean, they did
A
confirm
long
working on another.
time.
They did confirm they're working on a next Elder Scrolls game. They did do that, but don't be surprised they announced the next Indiana Jones game too. Like
Hmm.
they're probably gonna do that too. A second Indiana Jones game. I mean, Indiana Jones is Well, it's canon to the movie
I
franchise.
would like if they did a Fallout 5 in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I
New
don't
York.
think I don't think the show is gonna touch any new locations. I just don't really see them doing that.
The show,
I feel
no.
like Bethesda wants to make come up with the lore for new locations before we ever see
Yeah,
them. If they were to do other Fallout shows or movies or whatever.
they can. They should use like major. They should focus on major cities, right? Like the games, like New York, right?
Mhm.
They can focus on focus on New York. They can focus on like Houston. If you want to go back to the West,
Mhm.
Houston, Chicago. Like
Yeah, we did see Chicago, but we don't know what's going on
yeah.
really um, with that location. There is a lot of locations, obviously. New York is like the one that most people are curious about because we know
Mm-hmm.
that obviously got hit, and there was this misconception that New York was the crater, which is fair, right? I mean, we would assume New York would be a crater if the nuclear war started. That's like the first place they're gonna hit, right?
Yeah, like you know how many people in New York? Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like if Mr. House had a defense system, I feel like somebody in New York had a defense system. Like, I don't think New York is like total chaos. There's no way. I just don't really see that like being the direction that they go in. Like, I would be curious. Like, one of my like dreams is that Voltec would have been if they do New York, we would have seen more of Voltec. Like, because that
Mm-hmm.
seems like a location where they would be at, not so much Los Angeles. I feel like they would be in New York, like the
Going.
executives and all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, for the it's because Los Angeles in the '60s, the '50s, and '60s, Los Angeles was not. Is not. It was becoming what Los Angeles is now.
Hmm.
Like okay,
Well,
like
this is in the future, to
yeah,
be fair, though.
yeah, yeah. That's true too. I mean, oh yeah. By the way,
But
this
yeah, they
show,
could keep that theming,
this
that
guy
theming of the 50s.
that you guys know, the past where they show the flashback scenes. It's happened in the '60s, not in the '50s. Okay,
Hmm.
'60s, not the '50s. Um, I thought it was the '50s for a
Wait, for
second, but
what?
the flashback. This the events happened. The flashback Cooper's flashbacks. The
Yeah,
flashbacks.
they take place in 2076.
Yeah, like but
Yeah.
but yeah, Los Angeles back. I mean, Los Angeles back then. Well, in real life, Los Angeles in the New York was the city, and it still is New York of
Hmm.
America. Like people of America, like right. But then in real life, like '50s, '60s, '70s, Los Angeles started to grow and grow to become Los Angeles today. But yeah, I mean, Los Angeles, you would think business wise, New York, of course,
Yeah.
New York. Um, New York, of course, with Vault. I'm
Hmm.
sure maybe they have Vault Tech in like Vault Tech stuff businesses in New York. I'm sure they have. Like, look.
Yeah, I wanted it to be like if they ever do New York, you would see a lot more like what happens to the corporations and
Yeah, I
like
mean, look, Warner
what was
Brothers.
their potential planning of the future, like what did they envision
Yeah,
for their companies. Like I think that would be a really interesting idea. uh I hope they do something like that. It would be
I mean,
cool. It would
Warner.
be really cool to explore.
All the major movie studios have studios in New York and Los Angeles. So
Mhm.
why not
But I
Vault
mean,
Tech
like
have?
in terms of it being like business centric, I feel
Yeah,
like
business. I'm sure. Why
doesn't
not?
yeah, like
Yeah,
doesn't that kind of fit with New York? Because not only do you have Wall Street, but it's like you obviously have, and this is another thing too that they could play up is like
yeah,
the real estate. Like all
yeah.
these people in New York, they're buying up real estates in these towers. Like what happened there with that? I would have to do some more research. Like what was more like 50s, like what was like big in the 50s in New York? Like because I'm kind of thinking like marketing too, right? Obviously with the tourists and
No, no, no.
fucking
Red.
Times
I'll
Square.
disagree. I'll disagree with you. Los Angeles Entertainment Hub for one reason only. Los Angeles is not known
Yeah.
for their plays, for their theater. They're known for TV
Hmm.
movie, but New York is known for all of that too with theater. with plays,
Yeah,
with
that's
Broadway.
true.
Like Los Angeles, I mean, I know they have plays, obviously, like every city does, but they're not known for that. They're
Yeah,
not known for that.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff they could.
Yeah.
The Degrassi's also saying like Chicago, um,
Mm-hmm.
and it's part of. Yeah, Chicago. I mean, that's another city too that I feel like, even though they did technically do Chicago already, it's not like I can't even remember. If it was in Tactics, I'm pretty sure it is Tactics that did Chicago, not the Brotherhood of Steel game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, like that game doesn't really explore much of Chicago. We obviously saw the
I
Brotherhood of Steel in Chicago, which was
and
they
I'll
had
say
this
this.
funky looking armor.
I'll say this. London to me is more of an entertainment hub than Los Angeles. Sure, Los Angeles is nowhere
Mm,
Hollywood, but London has TV, theater, and plays. Like it has
mm.
all that put together. Even Toronto has all that. Not to extent Hollywood, but
I
that's the
feel
only
like
difference.
Los Angeles is mostly associated with obviously the Hollywood type of
Yes.
industries, right? Like movies, music. Those are
Yeah.
obviously big and obviously important,
Yeah.
So I mean, they
But
they
it's fun.
those games never like really they do play up those ideas, but they never really. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like the Bethesda games were a little bit more like they played into the location, like Boston, right? Like the institute was MIT, right? But they went underground,
That's,
and so they started their own
that's,
kind of utopia and
I mean,
research,
I'll
right?
just say this, Red. If New York was not on the East Coast, and if New York, if we didn't get winter in New York
Mm,
would be would be Hollywood. I'm just saying,
mm.
New York could easily be Hollywood if it
Fallout
wasn't.
London isn't canon, no. That's just a fan game.
Yeah,
It looked cool though, but I mean, I feel like Fallout is strictly American. The only country, the only exception they can make is going to Canada, and that's another thing too.
yeah, they
That
don't
was actually
explore
in the fourth.
overseas.
It was in the fourth episode that we saw.
They
Was
have,
that
they have
Stephanie
no,
was Canadian?
they
We
have
didn't
no
know
idea.
that.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about. They had no idea what's gone overseas, like what the West, because they have no way to go overseas, I guess. But
I
yeah,
mean, I think they do. It's just that we've
Canada's
never
part of the
met a
U.S.
character who's like traveled. Yeah, Canada is part of the U.S. That's what I mean. So it would make sense. That would be
I
the
mean, yeah,
only
I mean,
country that we would see. Like I wouldn't. I don't want to go to Mexico. I don't want to go to Brazil. I don't want
hey,
to go
who
to these
knows?
places.
Who knows?
Just
200 years
keep
from
it
now,
within the U.S.
200 years from now, Canada could be part of the U.S. I'm kidding. It's possible. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, I wonder. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, would the show is the show ever going to touch upon that? Because they did show that Stephanie she's actually
Canadian.
Canadian,
Yeah, yeah,
which
the
was yeah.
Canadian.
You're like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot. The show's never really talked about
Well,
the annexing of Canada.
Red. I wouldn't be surprised if Voltac had international was also international too, man. Like not just the states, but international. It had businesses international. And
Maybe I don't. I'm not really sure though. I feel like it would make sense, but I don't know. When you go like international, it doesn't really make sense because the games are very much about America. So it's like I don't want to see any fallout in another country because it just feels like you know what I mean. Like it just feels like an entirely different thing.
yeah,
Like just keep like Canada could be explored because Canada obviously was annexed by the U.S. It's the closest country. It's also culturally similar, and there was a lot of votes there. There had to have been a lot of votes in Canada. So anytime they have a game that's like close to Canada, like if they do Detroit, like I would feel like you would have to
just going to Windsor.
have the DLC that yeah, where you go to Windsor. I don't think Windsor's big enough, but I mean like they'll probably have to
London,
walk all the way to
London,
Toronto.
Ontario.
Yeah, no way they
You
would
go to
fucking
Toronto, man. You
market
go
that.
to Toronto. You do
Toronto
Toronto.
was mentioned in
Yes,
Fallout 3.
yes.
Toronto was mentioned.
But
It's
like,
like a
go.
military hub.
I remember that. Yeah, no, I remember that. London, Ontario, Ontario.
Yeah, no, we can't. Those are just like a dusted wasteland. Okay, like it's just like we'll take you a long walk to get to Toronto. That's really it.
Oh yeah, man, it is. I mean, look, they had to walk from LA all the way to Vegas. It's a short drive, but it's a long walk.
Yeah. Well, they were walking all they gotta
Yeah,
do is walk. Like that's the only thing they could really do is walk. It's gonna take them like
yeah. You
fucking
don't have
weeks and shit.
a lot of food in the desert too. You need
Yeah.
food. Well, I don't think the ghoul needs much compared to the Lucy, right?
Yeah, the ghoul doesn't really need much,
Gee,
but
Lucy does.
she would need
What?
to eat, yeah.
And she was
He's
high.
also a cannibal too.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, and Lucy was high in episode 4.
Hmm.
It's gonna be way no storm. The winters would be even colder because of it. I mean, if they go to Boston and Washington, you get radioactive. What about the winters there? They get cold there and
Yeah, we
snow.
never actually seen that. I don't know if it gets. I don't know if the weather has changed. But
Yeah,
there's no snow for some reason.
it all takes place in the summer.
Yeah, it all takes place in the summer, pretty much.
All takes place in the summer, man. There's got to
Yeah,
be
the
radioactive.
radioactive snow would be crazy.
Be colder because of it. It's got to be radioactive snow over Canada. The winters would be even colder because of it.
I would like them to explore more of like why did Canada get annexed because because the thing is right like we know that there was obviously this is like the McCarthyism is happening obviously in the Fallout universe pre-war.
Maybe Trump's
So it's
president.
like, bruh. Oh man. He was the one that hit the button. Could you imagine like there's like you're playing one of the games and like you see Trump like in this bunker. He's like, I had to do it. I had to push that bomb. And you're like, holy shit. Oh man.
And you see him in a bunker, but like he turns into a ghoul. He's not Trump anymore. He turns into a ghoul. He's like a ghoul now.
Ghoul Trump. Oh man. Oh man. That would be the funniest thing. It would also simultaneously piss off tons of people.
Oh, I would give people nightmares.
Yeah. Oh, did you know Bill Clinton was gonna voice the AI president in Fallout 3?
Way. No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, that looking back, that would have been funny if they did that. Obviously, it would have been like people would be like, making jokes now, but Canada refused to help the U.S. establish. Yeah, the Canadians attacked, but that's the thing. That's the thing, though. It was only a small group of Canadians who started that, so it's like you got to wonder about everybody else, right? Because you think about it, there's tons of communist sympathizers, so to speak, in the U.S. Right, and we don't even know what would happen to them. That's also something I like about the show is that we get the pre-war stuff. I feel like the show definitely, as it continues, they need to continue that because we're never going to get pre-war stuff. So it's like I want to know what it was like at that time period. Like where did these people go? Like did they go to prison? Did they kill these people? What were they doing to communist sympathizers?
Oh.
I'm like genuinely curious.
Yeah, they sent it to I don't know, Venezuela. I'm kidding, guys.
I feel like there's another reason. There's an ulterior motive to why they annexed Canada. It wasn't just because of that whole fiasco that happened with the
And they annexed Canada.
the oil pipe and shit.
And it's all before Trump is threatening to annex Canada.
I know, right? That's crazy. But yeah, I
Maybe
just want to see what would that look like? What would like the U.S. take it over Canada? Like, how would that all work?
they just went to oil. Like,
Yeah, they would take over the oil. They'll take over like all the forests and every
yeah, our
fucking natural
resources.
resource. But
Yeah,
not
because we
everything
literally.
in Canada. Not right. Remember, a lot of shit in Canada. Most people don't even live in the like the fucking the territories up north. Like, there's barely anybody there.
Oh my God, you could like Toronto and the GTA,
Mm.
Montreal and Vancouver is like 75 to 80% of Canada. Those
Yeah,
three cities. Those three cities.
yeah. They said it's said that I think it's like 90, some high crazy number.
Yeah.
90% of the Canadian population lives near the fucking U.S. border.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
because all the big cities are all below. They're all,
it's
if you're talking about Alberta and Saskatchewan and Winnipeg,
I,
their capitals are near the borders.
you get people who come from the States when they go to Canada or from the west of the world if they want to come to Canada, they only know about Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver. That's it.
Yeah,
Maybe Americans in the Midwest will know about like Edmonton, Calgary, Winnipeg, but nobody wants to go to Winnipeg.
yeah,
Winnipeg's considered like one of the coldest cities in Canada
yeah. I know.
and darkest cities. In Edmonton and Calgary, sometimes snows in the summer there, especially
Oh
with Cal.
man, in
It's,
Calgary, I didn't even know that. That's
I mean, look
crazy.
at Toronto right now. It's early winter. It feels like spring.
Yeah, but look outside right now. You didn't see
Yeah,
what's going on outside.
yeah, it's
It just
snowing
started
now.
snowing again.
But
Yeah,
earlier today, it looked like spring. Most of this winter, it
yeah,
felt like spring.
yeah. I know. I was like walking around and I was like, damn, like everything is melted. It's just going
Yeah.
right back on the ground now. Because it was raining. It was like raining today, like
Yes.
consistently.
This is this is Toronto, man. Toronto's been like this for years. It's going in this direction for years. Winter is not winter anymore. It doesn't. It's like it's not cold all the
But that's
time
the thing, though.
anymore.
We get normal seasons. Like when it's summer, it will get hot. It will get really
Oh,
hot.
it, yeah, we get boiling summers here, and
Yeah, we don't, but we haven't really gotten like really, really cold temperature.
no, no.
Like maybe at most like minus 14, minus 14,
Hmm.
and I think that's just with the wind it makes it
And,
cold and shit.
and we're not that far from Lake Ontario, too, man. Like
Yeah, no, yeah, we're not that far from Lake Ontario.
that's the thing. Like we get you get the we get the people get the idea. Oh, Canada's cold. Like everywhere is winter. It's funny because
Hmm.
you see when American cities when they go like the southern cities when they get like a weird day of snow and it's cold and they wear
Hmm.
and like jackets things like that. We're in the temperatures and we're like, you're wearing a jacket in that? That's normal here, man. Like they can't
Yeah, I
handle it.
know. They can't handle it. It's true.
It's like we. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
all those guys in the South, they act tough, but then when it's
Yeah,
cold, man,
yeah.
even there's not even snow on the ground. It's like basically our like right when it's about to turn fall, which is nothing, man. I see people walking around in t-shirts and shorts,
Yes.
man.
I mean, fall. Even though when it turns fall, more than halfway through fall, it's still warm out.
Hell, I'll go
Like,
outside right now in a t-shirt and shorts. It ain't cold, man.
no,
It,
it's just snowing a lot. You wouldn't go outside now because of the snow. I mean, if it's
no,
snowing,
I would go outside in the snow just to prove these people wrong.
I know. I
Just to prove
yeah.
these people wrong. It's not. It's these people need to get a spine, man. Come. No, go to the coldest parts of Canada. Then you'll understand. Like that is no joke.
Go
That's not
go
a
to
joke.
go to Alberta. Go to the Canadian Rockies. Yeah, you see what cold's like, huh? Right?
Yeah.
Or go to like Northwest Territories, or go to freaking northern part. Go to Montreal. Montreal's colder than Toronto because it's more north.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh my God, I can't. No, I'm not cancel this. Jesus, these controllers, man. I'm telling you, I'm so fucking pissed off at
Is
the
it
drift. All of them have drift.
is it weird we got Thor as Kratos?
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
What the hell? Like,
I didn't expect that. I mean, I looked just to see, and I'm like, well, yeah, he actually does look like Kratos. He has the height of Kratos, so you're like, I guess this does work out.
well, now somebody's gonna play. Oh no, well, someone will have to play Thor. Don't
Yeah,
they
the
get?
guy. It's rumored there's a guy in Severance. He looks like Thor. That guy. So
Oh, Fat Thor, the one from the game, not Chris
yeah,
Hemsworth.
he looks like him. I can't pronounce his name.
I,
It's either
you
a
know what?
Swedish or
You know why I love Endgame Thor? Because that's how Thor's like.
hmm, well, yeah, the classic Norris Thor, but like
Yeah,
that's not Marvel Thor. That
I
kind of
know,
like
but
design. Classic Marvel Thor is like blonde hair and muscular
yeah,
with the fucking the wings, the winged helmet.
yeah. Of course, he has to look godlike. You know, not all gods
Hmm.
look godlike, like muscle, all that shit. Yeah, but yeah, I understand, but
Yeah, I like the
but
casting. I mean, the casting seems like they are trying to stay faithful to the newer games. I don't think we'll get any seasons based on the older games. It'll probably just be flashbacks and things like that.
yeah, because I mean, I played both the Norse mythology games. When it goes Ragnarok and the one before,
Hmm.
I think the past games are very important to his character development in these two games. How
Mm,
because that Kratos was still kind of young, but he
hmm.
was angry and yeah, you could some consider him a hero, but he did a lot of terrible shit. Oh my
Right.
god, he's worse than an anti-hero. He's not a hero or an anti-hero.
Yeah, he's done some terrible things.
He's like how we say so about Punisher, like Punisher in Marvel. Kratos is worse than
Hmm.
Punisher, 1,000 times worse than Punisher in those games. Sure,
Mm,
maybe he got screwed, maybe he got fucked over, and he did all right. And but those things in the Norse mythology games, he learned from that stuff, right? He learned from
right.
those lessons, things like that. I think that's important, and
Yeah.
for his character,
Yeah, I feel like that's why the show is gonna play up on the newer games. I mean,
yeah.
that's probably that they probably was looking at that guy. He probably did the audition, and they were like, "Well, he's from the like he has a voice, like he can have an interesting voice already, which is important. He has the stature, and then he is seems like he is a decent actor too,
Well, have you
who
heard
could
his
play a very like serious, stoic kind of character. So
have you heard his Thor voice? I mean, yeah, he could do
yeah,
that. I mean, he could,
yeah, he could definitely do that. Yeah, I'm
and he's
interested. It seems like the show is
it's
gonna be. I don't doubt it's gonna not
it's
be good
Amazon, right?
because yeah, I think Amazon is realizing they should take the video game
I
adaptations more
wouldn't.
seriously, and it seems like
Well,
Sony is too. But we'll see
because
about Tomb Raider though. That's another.
Sophie Turner is a bad choice.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
because
we're
it's
gonna
funny
have to
'cause
see about that.
I was watching Kevin Smith's stream yesterday, right? And this
Hmm.
buddy, he does a stream with a Mark. What is it? Mark something. I know it. You know him, right? If you watch the
Hmm.
streams, you know what I'm talking about, right? He does.
Hmm.
He's a writer too, right? Takashi knows what I'm talking about. He mentioned that, yeah,
Sorry.
when Kevin Smith asked him what he have upcoming, like things like that, and he mentioned, yeah, I gotta start filming. I'm gonna start filming, start shooting God of War at like
Hmm.
next month or something. I'm like, with God of War, I'm like Kratos. Like,
Hmm.
then all of a sudden this news comes out.
Yeah, they said it was gonna shoot in March.
Yeah, my concern is they says my concern is I don't is I think that people
Sorry.
that are working on it never played the games. Didn't play the games. Did they
No,
say
I think the
something?
writer they changed the writer. I mean,
Oh,
I don't like the people making the show. I don't care if they play the games. It's the writers who I think the writers and the showrunner clearly has to understand the game,
Oh man,
right?
you know
Like
what? Yeah,
that's their job is to
and
make
don't
sure
just
that it's
actually not
faithful.
under actually play the freaking game. Just don't watch like YouTube, like
Mhm.
cutscenes. Just actually play the game because in some of these games now, there's even not the cutscenes, but there's a lot of dialogue during gameplay now that might be
Mhm.
important to the story, right?
Right.
Right? You may have to do that.
Well, it'd be
Um,
interesting to see. Like, I'm curious. Like the production design. It's always cool. Like that's what I like about Fallout is like Fallout. The production design is so faithful to the games. Like it obviously clearly looks like the production team looked at models and maybe Bethesda like
oh,
gave them like
Amazon
textures and things like that to look at.
when they do stuff, Amazon puts a lot of money into the production.
Yeah. So I'm
Like
hoping like Sony was like helping them
I
out
don't.
for the production.
I, I don't think Amazon is like, you know what, we're going to give you 60, 40, 60 million, do this. I think they're willing to give you like as much as money as you want.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna push this as
Yeah.
hard as possible, and like they're gonna hope that it catches on like Fallout. I think it could catch on like Fallout. God of War was pretty popular. It sold pretty well on PS4. There's a lot. There's people that I knew in my personal life I didn't realize they were into games, and they told me that they liked God of War, and I was kind of surprised. So I think it probably will have like some appeal to like people who may not have played the
You,
games.
you remember long ago there was supposed to be like a movie, a movie is in development for God of War? A long time
Yeah,
ago.
a long time ago. Yeah,
And then we'll play the sun. And then
I
similar Unch- Uncharted was a movie development for a long time and they finally got it off.
yeah
There's
that
a
was
lot of movies.
rushed.
Oh, it's horrible. I didn't like the movie.
Yeah,
It was miscast. Tom Hardy,
I
not
just
Tom.
feel like Uncharted just doesn't work as a movie. It's like the games are already so movie-like. It's not like they're telling an
Yeah,
interesting story. So what you would have to do is like you would have to come up with new like locations and new adventures for Nathan Drake. But they just decided to just like take Uncharted 1 and 4 and just merge it together. And they're
it
just
was,
like this is just kind of lame.
it was also that. It's also like Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg as Scully and Nathan Drake.
Yeah,
Look, they're
Sully.
not bad actors. They're not bad
Mhm.
actors. Like Mark Wahlberg is to me is a one-dimensional actor. Sorry,
Yeah,
like right. Tom Holland could play. Like Tom Holland is a little bit more versatile if he gets out of his shell because he's been other stuff where he's shown his acting job. It's just that
Mhm.
they were kind of miscast in those roles, and they did not act like Nathan Drake or Scully. The thing is, Mark Wahlberg played
Yeah,
Mark Wahlberg in that movie.
yeah, pretty much.
Like Mark Wahlberg plays himself in most of his movies now, right? Like,
Yeah,
uh, and Tom Holland did not act like Nathan Drake. They had to,
yeah.
they had to, the perfect actor for Nathan Drake would have been Bradley Cooper when he was younger. Perfect actor right there. Too late now.
There's not a lot of actors that could have played Nathan Drake. That's the thing.
Yeah,
It's like a lot of people are given the because you had to obviously go with a bigger name because I don't think a no name would have sold the movie. But it's like I don't know. I feel like it just doesn't. The idea of an Uncharted movie, like it obviously did make money, but it's like it wasn't that much money because they weren't rushing to make a sequel. I mean, they
they
could have made
announced
a
him like
sequel. They took a massive break
they,
between the Spider-Man movies. They could have made a sequel for
they
Uncharted.
said, yeah, they announced last year they're gonna make a sequel.
Yeah, I
And
don't know. I mean, it's just
and
like
Tom Holland has
mm,
it. Like Tom Holland's probably been in adventure movies, but outside of Marvel, he hasn't filmed anything like the last few years.
well, he's in the Odyssey, but yeah, like the
Outside
last few
all, yeah,
years.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
like
those.
that's what I mean. Like before those movies, he was not doing much. It seemed like.
Yeah,
So it's like they could have done something. Because this thought just came into my
honestly,
mind. I wonder if they're waiting for them to age up. Because technically, they're too young to play the characters. Both him and Mark Wahlberg, they're too young to play their characters. So if you wait a couple years, maybe you might get the characters that people want to see.
Hmm.
I don't know. That's just something that popped into my mind. But I don't know.
Yeah,
Will people care to wait how many years? Because it's gonna be like 5 years by time, more than 5 years
yeah,
by the time they
they're
even make
done,
a sequel.
they're done with the series too, like the video game series. There hasn't been a game, and they're not.
Yeah.
It's
Well, we
been
don't
what,
know
nine
just
years?
yet if they're gonna. It's been 9 years, but there's rumors that
Yeah.
they're making another Uncharted.
Why is he with? But it's not going to be him. Right? I think it's going to come out with retirement again, a third time, a second time. Uh,
Well, the rumor is that they might reboot Uncharted.
I just okay. I like the Uncharted games a lot. I mean,
Mhm.
3 wasn't okay. It wasn't that great, but 1 and 2 were good. 4 is good. It's just the
I like
movie.
the Uncharted. I like the Uncharted games for sure.
Yeah, it's just the movie was just like the movie wasn't terrible, but it was like it was just I don't know average, maybe.
Yeah, it was the greatest hits of the game. And you're
Yeah,
like, I don't think that was like the good approach at all. Like what they should have done was just tell a new story with Nathan Drake and come up with cool action sequences.
yeah.
That's really it. You know, like yeah, the Uncharted movie was dog shit. I agree.
It would have been so
It,
much better if they just made the movie like how it's like an Indiana Jones movie. Like
yeah. Well, I
this is
think that's the thing. It's not. This is the thing, right? Uncharted is not really like Indiana Jones.
I know.
Obviously, it takes cues from Indiana Jones, but it is way more action oriented.
Yeah,
And I feel like the movie needed to play that up. Like they needed to, you know what they needed to? They needed to find a way because there's a lot of stuff in the Uncharted games that they just don't explain that they could have dived into because they had Chloe. Like, why did
yeah,
they introduce Chloe so early on? And it's like, he's a thief, right? Like, shouldn't there be underground thieves or some society? Like, I don't know, man. I feel like they could have done a lot more with the Uncharted movie. That was more interesting and like actually excited fans. Where it's
you know what
like,
they should have done? They should just done an original story movie.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It should have been an
Yeah,
original story,
yeah,
not
yeah,
what we got now, right? Where it's
yeah,
an original story, but it's just retelling the games, like
yeah,
beats of the games. Like, no, just go to a different location, have Chloe there or whoever you want to pick. Like, they didn't even introduce his
yeah.
wife. I forget her name
Yeah,
because it's too
Lana,
early.
Lana.
Yeah, Elena. I don't remember. It's
Lena,
not
there we
Elena.
go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not it's not Yelena, but it's like
Not yeah, no.
it's
I
Elena
think
with the
it's
E, right?
Elena.
Yeah,
Elena. I think
yeah.
I can't remember. But yeah, they never introduced her because it just seemed like they were trying to. They were
He's too
like,
young
oh,
for
at the
that.
ending, it was like, oh, now we're gonna lead it into Uncharted One, and you're like, that doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, they
Like you've
should.
already. It seems like he's already in
I,
this Nathan Drake.
they
Like
should
what
have
the
never
hell?
done. They should have never done an origin thing for it. They should have just
Yeah,
had
it's
Nathan.
it's so dumb because it's
Yeah,
like in Uncharted One, we never knew about his relationship with Sully, right? It seemed like they were
no,
good friends, but then he was in the game like thinking that Sully crossed him. So it's
yeah.
like, if you're gonna do an adaptation of the first game, that's none of that's gonna make any sense. You're gonna have to obviously change that.
Three, three. Charge 3 is kind of how his relationship with Sully started, and 4 is kind of
Mhm.
like his backstory with his brother, and he was it a
Mhm.
non a Christian orphanage or something like that.
Yeah, he
With,
was in this like Catholic
oh, Catholic,
orphanage, and
yeah, yeah,
and then he escapes with his brother, and then they, like, if they wanted to do something like that, but then it's like that. That's another thing too. It's like Uncharted 4 had such a different tone compared to the
yeah.
other three games. Like it was more story driven. But the movie wasn't. Like the movie can't say, "Oh yeah, we were trying to be like Uncharted 4." When you're like, "Well, Uncharted 4 there was obviously a lot more heightened emotions." None of that comes across in the movie, and obviously it's too early to do any of that. Um, I don't know, man. I feel like if they do an Uncharted 2, it'll be, they do one and then that's it. Because I feel like
Yeah.
Sony will probably just reboot Uncharted. They'll just change the character up, make him more appealing. Like they'll basically, you know what they'll do? They'll do like, um, the God of War version of Uncharted, but it's like a new
I
storyline. Like this is fresh. It's
I
not
wonder
continuing.
did Tom Holland decide to come back to Marvel if he got the Uncharted movie off the ground? Like if he did, Uncharted
I
didn't
don't
happen.
think so.
No, because like
You're talking about Spider-Man 4?
yeah, No Way Home. I mean,
No, I don't think so. It was his idea. He wanted to make the Uncharted movie, and
oh, he obviously
Sony let him.
played the game then, right? Well, obviously, he had
Yeah,
to play the games. I mean,
it was his
is
idea. That's why he was
is
in the
is
movie.
it is Diana that play the games?
Probably she probably played the games too.
Is it Diana's a gamer?
Yeah, she said she liked The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, okay. Oh, but it's because. Oh, really?
Yeah, so he probably played the games, and he was like, "Man, I like the games." And then Sony. Yeah, but that was the thing. They didn't have the right director. They didn't have the right writer.
Who was the
They were
director?
just the guy who did Venom, the first Venom movie. And he
Oh,
did the first zombie. Did he do? Yeah, I think he did the first Zombieland movie.
the Zombieland movie was good.
Ruber
The first one.
Fleischer, I think was his name. I can't remember.
At least that movie was good. Yeah,
He
Ruber
hasn't
Fleischer.
made any good movies ever since Zombieland.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all just been
Yeah.
like shit movies.
He did
And
the
it's all
last.
Sony movies too.
He did it now. He did the Now You See Me, Now You Don't Move from last year, and that didn't do that well, huh?
Did he?
Yeah, didn't. Yeah,
I
the
didn't
third
even know
one,
that. That's crazy.
it didn't do that well.
Yeah, I didn't. I never even seen any of those movies. The Now You See Me movies. I've never seen one.
Oh, I seen the first two.
Mm. No,
Uh,
I couldn't be bothered.
but yeah, I mean, have you seen Tom Holland before he's done? The only other movie I have seen Tom Holland do that's not okay. He was okay. Not other movies. Other movies I've seen him do that's not Marvel or Uncharted related was he voiced. Well, I forgot what animal he voiced. The animal in Doctor Dolittle, the Robert Downey Jr. Doctor Dolittle, which was shit. Oh my
Mm.
god, that movie was bad. The Robert Downey Jr. Dolittle
Yeah.
movie was bad.
Yeah.
Was bad. He voiced the monkey, maybe. And
That's
the
how
other
you know
movie.
Robert Downey Jr. was always going to go back to Marvel. It's because of that movie. Because look,
Honestly,
what he did Oppenheimer.
yeah.
Did he win an Oscar for
Robert
Oppenheimer?
Dow-
I can't even
Robert-
remember.
Robert Downey Jr.
Did he?
is a good actor, but he cannot do
Yeah, he
accents
is.
well. He can't do British accents well. Or they
Hold on, but did he win an Oscar for Oppenheimer? I
supporting.
can't remember. Yeah.
Supporting. Well, I don't know. Good question. But but the other movie I saw him do was actually he did a movie with Chris Hemsworth that was not Marvel related. The Abraham the whale movie, the Moby Dick movie, Heart of the Sea or something like that.
He was in that. Oh, Tom Holland was in that movie.
Yeah, with Chris Hemsworth, Cillian Murphy. You know the Moby Dick movie, right? They said Moby Dick.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought you were about to say Robert Downey Jr. I was like,
No, Robert Downey. No.
yeah, Tom Holland. Yeah. Isn't John Bernthal in that movie, or was that a different movie? He's in a movie with John Bernthal.
Yes, he was. Well, he's gonna be in another movie called John Bernthal very soon.
2 movies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, in the same year, in the same month. Well, same
No.
month.
2 weeks apart.
Yeah. Dude, Tom Holland, John Bertha could make like $3 billion combined with the movies. Possibly. Spider-Man's probably gonna make $2 billion. Like, I think he can make $2 billion. Spider-Man.
But I wonder now. Well, if they're doing Secret Wars, right?
Yeah.
Are they gonna have like could the Punisher show up in Secret Wars?
If he can show up as Spider-Man, they can show up as Secret Wars. The PG-13 rated R thing is not an issue. Like, right? The mature thing. Why not?
Because I feel like there's some characters that I think they, regardless of their stance of where they fall in the universe, I feel like they should be in Secret Wars.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if, because season 3 Daredevil probably comes out next year. I wonder if Avengers Doomsday affects that show. Like, not directly, but like behind it, like, does it affect it in some way? And it's funny because there hasn't been no Marvel shows announced besides Daredevil season 3. They might be done. It's possible they're done with this.
Wait, done with what? The Daredevil show?
No, I think they might be done with Marvel TV shows after Daredevil. Unless they're doing a Jessica Jones show.
No, I don't think so. I think they're going to continue. I think Daredevil is just they have it on autopilot. Like they probably have
Daredevil.
They're probably going to do 5 seasons of Daredevil. Maybe
Daredevil. Daredevil is not going to get a movie of his own. That's for sure. But they're definitely toning down. They're definitely toning down like the output on the shows.
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about Daredevil not getting a movie.
You think so?
I used to think that, but I don't know anymore. I think that will depend on the Mandalorian.
Oh,
if the Mandalorian is successful, I feel like they might actually consider doing a Daredevil show or a movie. Sorry.
Man, that movie comes out very soon.
Yeah.
But see, John Cavill, all he's talking about is Avengers Doomsday. Shut up!
You don't have to.
Huh?
I mean, what else is there to talk about for the campster?
Well, the trailers are done, right? We're not getting a 5th trailer. Otherwise, the Russos weren't put that statement out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They said they're done. But it's like everything, man. Look at these stupid things. I'm gonna just go this. Look at this fucking. I'm gonna just read one of his things he trims out. Well, whatever works for him. Just read one of these titles.
Well, there's not a lot of. There's not a lot of news for the campster. And by the way, I want to know what happened to Campia Exposed.
Yeah, it's been away for a while. Who asked this question? Why would somebody ask? I mean, this is not Campia, but why would somebody ask the question? Does Dune 3 or Avengers win opening weekend? Like, why do you need to ask that question? Like, sorry, that's a stupid question.
Like, yeah, I think Avengers is obviously going to win that.
You know what, Blind? One of my pet peeves is people say there's no such thing as a stupid question. That's false. That's BS.
That was obviously a stupid question. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, like come on.
The last 2 movies didn't even open anywhere near the first 4 Avengers movies. So why would you assume that?
No, the only movie you could possibly put up against Avengers Doomsday if it came out the same month is maybe Avatar. But no other movie is going to do it. Like, come on.
But even then, Avatar hasn't opened the same like.
No.
The last 2 Avengers movies. I don't even.
Or the last 2 Avatar movies. Or the last Avatar movie. I don't think the opening weekend was. I think it was Avatar weekend for Avatar was less.
Avengers has been. Marvel movies are notorious for being front loaded. So why would you?
Yes.
If you watch John Campia, why would you even ask a question like that?
Yes. Well, John Cavill was asked, so it wasn't his question, right? So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
No, I know. I mean, why would you ask him that question? Is what I mean.
Yeah. Will Avengers Doomsday have a post-credit scene? Of course it will. Like, come on.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know about that one.
It's a Marvel. I mean,
Infinity War did have a post credit scene, so
yeah.
I feel like personally they shouldn't have a post credit scene.
You know, it's not a bad idea. Just leave it off a cliffhanger. Sometimes post credit scene could ruin a cliffhanger. Like it can.
Yeah, I mean it's called Doomsday.
Yeah.
Like the cliffhanger should be the post credit scene. You know what I mean? Like obviously it should come after the credits, but it should be that this is how the movie ends. And if you want to find out, we'll come back next year.
That's a mistake Avengers Infinity War did, right? Because Infinity War obviously would end midlife of a cliffhanger, but they did it after credit scene because of Captain Marvel, because they wanted to promote Captain Marvel movie. That's the reason why. But like, make us think for like a year instead of showing us a post credit scene. But they did for Doomsday. Do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But will Avengers Doomsday move us release date because of plot leaks? No.
No.
Why? No.
Because they're filming in the post production.
When was a Marvel movie ever moved out because of possible plot leaks? Ever? Never.
Never. Never. But by the way, if it was because of plot leaks, wouldn't they have moved up the movie? Why would they push back the movie? Are you saying that they're going to reshoot it? And what sense does that even make to reshoot the movie if it got leaked? Because then it's just going to get leaked again.
Yeah, more plot leaks, possible plot leaks to come out.
Yeah, and I guarantee Marvel, I believe Avengers Doomsday, it hasn't even been leaked.
Oh, most of the stuff you're reading.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
Like John Campbell barely has spread rumors about Secret Wars plot leaks. Like, no, you don't have that. Sorry, Campbell, you don't have that. Who's telling you that?
I think it's his farts are telling him that.
Is it Jeff Snyder? Maybe it's Jeff Snyder. His farts?
No, I'm telling you, it's his farts. It's his farts. He farts and he thinks, oh, is that Jeff Snyder talking in my ear? Oh, sorry.
Jeff Snyder.
How much you want to bet Jeff Snyder and Campia have made love in Snyder's Snydermobile?
Oh my god, maybe.
That's sweaty. You know that sweaty? It looks like a Honda Civic.
Did you hear this?
Where he's like shirtless and shit.
Oh, but did you hear? You know how you said a couple days ago I was streaming about Alex P of Cosmic Circus. So I read somewhere that Doom's gonna have a team of like King Thanos, Maestro, and like somebody else, or Captain Hydra or something like that. I'm like, yeah, that's believable. He's gonna have King Thanos. You know how unstoppable that team will be. Like, come on.
I think Thanos will be in Secret Wars, but he's not gonna be in Doomsday.
King Thanos, like. And Maestro, Maestro, I just thought it could be a Marvel.
Maestro was never set up, so like that's just him pulling shit out of his ass.
Yeah, there was also like a possible like leak of Marvel Avengers like doing some pickup shoots in London. They showed like the set was like showed like 1940 the post World War II, right? Like late 1940s, 1950s, but it turns out the filming for that set was for Narnia. Chronicles of Narnia, because Narnia is like that too, right? It's post World War II Narnia, right?
Yeah, these clowns, they don't listen. Alex, that guy, you know, he's a fucking clown.
He changes his rumors.
There's another dude who's got the Daredevil profile picture. I don't know the name off the top of my head.
I know what you're talking about. I know who he is. I know.
He's a fraud
Is he the one that's got caught perving on Haley Steinfeld?
No, I don't even know anything about that.
You didn't hear about
We
that?
should be No, I
And
didn't hear about that.
you know what apparently happened at the Fan Expo in Toronto? Because Haley was there this past year.
Oh yeah. Okay. Bruh.
Yeah.
That dude's a
I,
straight fraud. Because you
if
know
I was,
why? He's like, I don't know if you noticed it, that dude, every time he appears in my feed, he's always shitting on the Batman Part 2. He's like,
yeah.
there was a poll that people put out. They're like, it was like, which movie would you delete, right? Most people said Superman. We got to be honest. Like, if we're pitting Superman against Spider Verse and the Batman Part 2 and Secret Wars, most people are gonna pick Superman, right? Not that Superman is gonna be bad. It's just that
Of course.
you
It's
know
not popular as those two.
those
Those
movies.
three.
These are some anticipated movies, right? Like we just got Superman. And Superman, we were waiting for months or years. I mean, maybe it would be a different story. But he was trying to say like, oh, well, the Batman Part 2, like nobody should care because that universe is dead anyway. You're like, dude, shut the fuck up. You don't even know what you're talking about. You just
How
pull that
what
shit out of your ass.
that movie universe is dead anyway. Give us a reason why it's dead. Like give us reasons. Give us reasons. People in X don't do that. Universe is
No,
yeah,
yeah,
that's what they
you got and these dudes, and then you know what rumor he's coming up with now? Oh, Brave and the Bold is coming out in 2028. Like, do you believe that it's coming out in 20? No, it's not coming out in 2028. Shut the fuck up.
The Batman universe is dead. That's why two of Marvel's biggest stars are jumping ship. The Batman.
Yeah, like what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah. Universe is dead. That's why they're gonna start filming in a couple months. In a couple months, you'll hear official castings. Like,
So is the
yeah,
universe gonna be dead if the Batman Part 2 makes if let's say if the Batman Part 2 makes $1 billion? Obviously, I don't know. That seems like a pie in the sky projection. But if it does, what do they do? They're kind of fucked.
yeah. Just put Robert Paris in the DCU. That's all. Hey, Robert, you want to join the DCU? Okay.
I mean, I feel like they would just extend. No, but
Yeah.
like all these people saying like the universe is dead. You guys are gonna look like idiots because now it's like, well, the movie now made up part as the Dark Knight. So how can you really, you know what I mean? Like, you can't really make that argument.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fuck these scoopers, man. They should. You know what you guys need?
Every,
Someone needs to send you guys a bag of gummy
every
dicks so
day,
you can suck
every
on
day,
every day.
every day, a Scooper has a new Avengers Doomsday rumor, and I'm like, you
Yeah,
know why you keep saying that? Because you want to be right,
yeah. If you
right?
say a bunch of characters, I'm sure they're all gonna appear in the movie.
Yeah, right. It's the clock is twice a day, right?
Hmm.
Right, right. Like
Yeah,
that.
just throw shit out the wall. Something's gonna stick.
Yeah. Even I don't share the raw on here on my streams all the time. Some of them have sticked.
Mhm.
Those Scooper had Hercules and Thor. I didn't even have. I'm not a Scooper. I just guessed that. The only reason I guessed that is because they had gods and the Greek gods in it.
Hmm.
So I assumed like Hercules maybe. Like that's the reason why. I didn't.
And we never saw Hercules again, by the way.
Yeah, it's true.
And you know what someone did recently? They put out a poll, another poll, Twitter poll, saying Hercules should hook up with Wolverine.
What?
Yeah.
Wolverine's not gay in the MCU. I don't know if people know that.
No, apparently he's bisexual in the comics, right? But they haven't used that since.
No.
And I feel like that doesn't even really fit his character, to be honest, but okay.
Yeah, it's man, it's. I know like Christian Harloff and John Camp, they talk about a doomsday clock on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, sure, they're gonna have other things on it, like possibly like a trailer in that live stream, but like it's not important. It's not that important to talk about till something else appears on that live stream. Really, like
Mm-hmm.
like nobody like it's less than 1,000 people watching the live stream now, man. Who's gonna
Yeah,
watch?
they're gonna get a lot of views off of that live stream.
Oh yeah, they're gonna. Of course. Like it's like, I think it's kind of ridiculous to put that clock. It's kind of ridiculous. I really don't see the
I
point.
think it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool marketing. It's counting down to Doomsday. You got to have the Doomsday clock.
You know what's funny? Isn't there a DC saga called Doomsday Clock?
Yeah. The dog shit that Jeff Johns wrote.
Yeah, well, DC is like to Marvel Studios to like Kevin Feige, we're gonna sue you for using Doomsday Clock on your YouTube channel.
Well, DC used the term Endgame way before Marvel did.
Yes, but you can't trademark the game Endgame, right? Like Endgame.
Yeah, you can't trademark it because it's just a generic term. Like
Yeah. Same with Doomsday, right? I mean, like, well, Doomsday's the name of a character from DC, but it's still a generic word too, right?
Right.
Like, gets to be funny, man. What if DCU comes out like 5-6 years? Announcement: James Gunn, Justice League Doomsday, or Superman Doomsday. Marvel can't sue.
No, but I still think it would be funny if during Secret Wars they have a portal and you see Robert Pattinson comes out. That would be fucking hilarious.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson as Batman comes out, and everybody just pretends like he was in the MCU the entire time. That'd be hilarious.
It's like, no, dude. Oh man, I always made this joke. You know the title for Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness? I always made this joke. DC could start coming out a movie called The Batman in the multiverse of the dark multiverse of Batman in the dark multiverse of madness. You know the Batman who laughs and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Batman who laughs! I would be more scared of Batman who laughs than Doom, only because with Batman's ability to think, with his IQ, his intelligence, but the Joker sadism, the way Joker thinks, the way Joker does things, that's a lot more dangerous than Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because Doom was not crazy like that.
Yeah.
And you see what Batman who laughs has done in DC? This guy, he took out Superman.
He's sadistic.
Yeah, he's sadistic.
He's super sadistic.
He takes out Superman, right? He took out Superman, right? Like, he could take out Superman. He could take out Wonder Woman. Like, you know how you say there's always Batman could take out anybody in the Justice League, right? Even Superman, DC, and Wonder Woman. Yeah, he can if he has a mind but he doesn't because he knows his limits. Or if he has a Joker, that kind of mind in him with him combined. Oh. Is it? Do you hear how you created Red Death? Didn't you tie the Flash to the Batmobile or something like that? The Red Death. Remember, Red Death was supposed to be rumored to be the villain in the Flash.
Yeah. I mean, the villain that we got in the Flash shit doesn't even make sense. So, might as well have been that Batman. Sorry, the Red Death.
Yeah,
that would have made way more sense.
Oh, Red Death was horrible. They put Red Death in the Arrowverse. The Batwoman variant girl became like Red Death. Oh my god!
Shaking my head. Shaking my fucking head.
Man. In the Arrowverse, in the Crisis event, like the one before the pandemic hit, when they go to Gotham, they're always talking about Batman because Batman never shows up. They had Batman's a myth, right? He's a myth. They always think Batman's a myth. Batman's been a myth for 10 years. I'm sorry, but the Batman cannot be a myth. maybe the first or second year, 1 or 2 years, but he's not a myth anymore. Batman, it's not a myth. If
there's Batwoman, I mean, why would people still think that Batman was a myth? If there's Batwoman, people could confirm, hey.
And they talk about Bruce Wayne and Batman, and like, how do you know Bruce Wayne and Batman are never the same room at the same time? Fuck.
Mm.
No, whatever. Like,
Yeah, those
man,
CW shows. Thank God we got rid of them. I'm sorry.
they start off well, but like they always fumble. Like as the show goes on.
Mm. I just
Most
never
of
really liked them. I mean, I watched Legends of Tomorrow, but I don't know, man. I just didn't really care for them. I'm
what
glad we're
miss
out of that era for DC.
what turned people a lot off about Arrow was him acting like Batman, stealing all of Batman's villains, like the Wall Al Ghul, killing Dinah
Mm.
Lance, like Black Canary, like you're all supposed to love
Mm.
interest. Him hooking up with Felicity, fuck,
Mm.
no, why?
Just because the fans wanted it.
The fans wanted it.
Hmm.
What if the fans want? They don't obviously don't know that Arrow that Oliver and Dinah are meant to be like perfect couple.
Yeah, that Felicity is a Felicity, like that character, the glasses
Yeah,
and the fucking
yeah. Felicity Smoke.
oh Felicity. Mhm.
Batman hangs out a lot of rooms with billionaires. Yeah, he does, man. You know when
Mm. Mm.
Felicity Smoke. Yeah. Um, I mean, that was on Ghul in the third season. Oh yeah, they even had Talia on Ghul in the show. I'm like, Talia Ghul
Oh
and
man.
Arrow. Like really?
Yeah, Arrow was like bootleg
Cap.
fucking Batman.
Yeah, exactly. Like Talia, really.
Yeah. Ugh. Now we
Batman hangs out.
barely even have. What is the next DC show after Lanterns?
Nothing.
Oh my
Live
god.
action, nothing. Nothing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So 2027 is really gonna have no fucking live action TV shows.
Oh, just movies.
I don't know.
Hmm.
So there's gonna be a drought for DC TV shows. Like this year, we gotta wait and see if they announce any.
Yeah. One of like Booster Gold, Paradise Lost. I don't want a Waller.
Mhm.
Um, Nothing. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I think is Cape Crusader come out this year? Second season.
I think it should, but we never got an announcement.
I know Superman season 3 of the or season 4, whatever.
Yeah,
Comes
My
out this.
Adventures with Superman.
Yeah. Mr.
Hmm.
Miracle is going to be in DCU. I mean, I know
Oh yeah,
Darkseid is in the
they just confirmed that they're gonna go into production now.
Yeah. So, TJ,
Which,
thank
by the
you.
way, James Gunn talked about Mr. Miracle, but he got the creators wrong of Mr. Miracle.
We
He's
said
like,
Tom King, right? You
no,
said
he
Tom
said
King?
Marv Wolfman was the original creator of
Oh,
Mr. Miracle. That's not true. I don't know why he
no.
said that.
Oh, but it's gonna be based on a 2017, 2019 comic, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
the Tom King comic.
Tom King comic, yeah. He really likes Tom King stuff, huh? Really loves Tom King.
Yeah, which is hilarious because like Twitter, they love James Gunn, but they hate Tom King. And you're like, you do realize James Gunn loves Tom King.
Well, his movie Supergirl is kind of based on, yeah, like from the Lanterns
Yeah.
and
Well,
Mr.
Lanterns is
Miracle.
not based on
No,
anything.
Mr. Miracle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
I mean, they better
No,
buckle up. They better buckle up because Tom King is gonna be in everything
He's
DC.
he's part of the team. Like
Hmm.
he's in the room with them. He's part of the team that James Gunn's assembled for ideas and stuff for things like that. He's part
Hmm.
of the team. So yeah,
Hmm.
buckle up. Like sorry, like James Gunn doesn't have to do what the fans want, or because all fans want different things.
But it's just funny because it's like the same people who hype up James Gunn the most who are like ball riding him on Twitter. Like they at the same breath they be like fuck Tom King and Tom King's a war criminal and that guy needs to die. Like they say
Yeah,
shit like that. So I just think it's funny.
it's mm-hmm. You know what's funny? It's like you know what's funny? Do you know how with Marvel Studios they invited like like I'm doing fans with quotation marks, but you remember when they invited fans to watch the first Captain America trailer, right? You know
Hmm.
the Captain America Doomsday trailer. They
Hmm.
haven't done that since, right? They haven't released it since for the Thor, X Men, and obviously this one just came out now. But you know
Yeah,
why
they should
they
have
got a
done
lot.
one for X-Men.
They got a lot of backlash for it. That's why
Damn.
because they
I mean,
said
they had
fans.
soups.
Yeah, they said fans, but people didn't believe them. Like because it's not believable. They're not fans.
Well, they all came into a room that was being recorded by Marvel and the
Yeah,
Russo brothers.
yeah.
Soups was like, "Oh my
He
God, the
got.
Russo brothers, drop your pants for me, drop your pants for me."
I wonder how much they. I wonder.
Soups was doing shit like that.
I wonder how
Soups
much they
is sick
paid.
in the head.
Oh man, he's probably still thinking. He's still probably still thinking about America Chavez. But she's legal now. I know
No,
that.
right now he's thinking about the Russo brothers.
He's lucky America Chavez actress is legal now. But when he did that to her,
Mhm.
she was underage.
Yeah,
This is
that shit was weird.
yeah. I mean, like,
When he was like
oh,
rubbing up her leg and shit and
I
holding
wonder
her,
if her.
that was weird.
I wonder if her agent or manager was there, or no, her parents might have been there because she's underage, right? I think under 18, your parents
Yeah.
have to be like at an event like that. I'd be like, I'd be like, get this person away from my child, right?
Yeah, I don't
Um,
know what Soups was. Everybody should stay the fuck away from Soups. Because he was also feeling up James Gunn.
really, I'm just, what,
He was.
I don't get him. Does he like old man or young woman?
He likes both.
You
Like
know
the
what?
moment he sees the Russo brothers, I'm telling you, he's gonna be touching them up,
Oh,
rubbing their pants.
I think I know what his fetish is. His fetish is comics stuff, comic related stuff. He's a
Hmm.
comic Diddy. He's a Diddy
TJ
comics
said
guy.
what?
He's a James Gunn.
It's Diddy activity, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He better not like. Yo. Here's the funny thing is, this if you went up to like if you went to Matt Haley Steinfeld and like had her hand on her like thigh, right?
Hmm.
Watch like Josh Allen get on the phone and call like his Josh Allen to call his
But Haley
teammates.
Steinfeld's not his type. He likes no. That's not his type.
Was he
His type
like?
is old dudes that look like James Gunn and the Russo brothers, or any old director in Hollywood. He'll be feeling them up.
Oh, how old is Sam
He'll be,
Raimi?
yeah, of course, Sam Raimi. Holy shit, he'll put his fucking whole head down that man's pants. His whole fucking head. He'll be like, "I'll give you a two-hander, and then you will stick the other one in." Like, that's the type of dude Stoops is, bro. Like, he's just like, "Oh my god, Sam Raimi? Oh my god, dude." I've only seen the Spider-Man movies. I've never even seen any other movie you
Oh,
did. That's Soups.
the Army of the Dead universe.
I don't even know what that is. That's what Soups will say.
Sam Raimi. Oh,
Like
Chris,
he'll be like, listen, I'll get on my hands and knees. We can go into the washroom. Please do this for me. I want Spider-Man 4. Like that's the type of shit Soups will do. Okay, anything for Spider-Man 4. Man, he'll be saying that. What's Captain America's motto in Endgame? What does he say? I forget the fucking. He would be saying that fucking line.
Oh. Don't know.
Not the I could do this all day. There's a line he says in the Endgame.
Yeah, remind us, guys.
Whatever it takes, or whatever. He's like, whatever it takes. Whatever it'll take. Let's go in the washroom. Come on, Sam. And Sam's like, no, I gotta go. No, leave me alone. Security.
Oh, he's gonna pull on Skywalker Jedi. Skywalker Jedi.
Well, Skywalker, he's too scared to really.
He would do to Zack Snyder though. He would do that to Snyder.
I heard he has a body pillow of Zack Snyder.
What?
I heard he has a body pillow of Zack Snyder.
A blow up doll, Zack Snyder.
Mm-hmm. Well, a body pillow that he cuts a hole in.
Oh!
It's true. He's sick.
Oh my
He's
God,
like, release the Snyder cut when he's That's what happens.
Oh my God, I can't stop laughing.
It's just sick, man. It's sick, man.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Oh my God.
At least it's not as bad as some of these scoopsters. Like did you know? Like he tweeted this out. I'm just gonna make all these terrible jokes to see if they work.
That's not a terrible joke. That's actually pretty funny.
Daniel RPK.
Scott!
Daniel RPK was caught beating off to My Time to Shine.
Yeah.
I guess that one didn't really land. He was caught beating off to My Time to Shine.
Snyder Whiter.
He was beating off to himself.
Oh my. Hey, then RPK. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Then RPK does sound like demigod, like arrogant. Like I think arrogant people would beat off themselves. Like.
Yeah, probably would.
Is that RPK a guy or a girl though? Is it confirmed which one he is?
The guy.
It's a guy. Oh. Well, you know, he could be a guy, but like, could be a
some dude in Israel. He's like pretending to be a woman, sitting behind his TV or his monitor, taking pictures of his nails, saying that he's a woman.
Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, who is that? One Snyder turd like exposes a woman or a guy? No. Like he was. Remember a couple years ago.
Yeah. Sorry. The guy who was okay. There was an account.
Yeah.
If you guys remember the story, if you don't, there was an account called like God of War. War was spelled wrong, or I can't remember the way it was spelled. But anyway, it was like God of War, some shit like that. And this chick would post pictures of herself, and she was definitely hot. Okay, not even gonna lie, right?
Oh yeah.
And she posted that note. She would post sticky notes saying that she liked the Snyder cut, and so because she was hot, all these people are like liking her and following her, and so she would always tweet out, some of these dumbass takes like the Batman sucks, and nobody's gonna be watching James Gunn and all this bullshit, right? Well, it turned out that someone looked up the pictures, they reverse searched it, and found out it was this woman on Instagram. So they contacted her and they're like, "Hey, is this you? Do you?" And the woman's like, "No, I don't even like fucking Snyderverse. I don't even like any of this shit." and she had to come out on video saying this is not me. I'm not affiliated with this account. I don't like any of this. This guy's a loser. And it turned out to be some dude running this account. And apparently he was sending them. He was sending what people were sending him dick pics or something. Like this shit is strange, man. This shit is strange. Like this is upside down world. Like you're sending your dick pic to some dude who's pretending to be a woman.
You get catfish on X.
Uh-huh. Yo, imagine getting catfished on X. You gotta be stupid. You gotta be stupid to do shit like that.
Yeah.
Sick. There's another dude too. This one dude, he was this is video games though. He was a Persona leaker. He was pretending to be some Japanese woman, and he would, but this is worse. He would send video like clips of himself pretending to be this Asian woman, so he can get like subscribers and stuff. Because he would tease them. He would be like, "I'm gonna play Persona. I'm gonna play Persona," and then he would be playing Persona, but he wouldn't talk. And then he would say, "Oh, I'm gonna show myself," and then all these people would donate. That guy was sick in the head, bro.
Yeah.
If you pretend to be another gender, I think you're sick in the head. Online for like attention.
That's how manipulative. Not manipulative. Not the right word. That's how much easier it's for women to get things than men on social media.
Yeah, because of all these dudes, like they see a woman interested in their thing, their niche, and so they go berserk.
Yeah.
They start doing what Soups did.
So much easier. Like if you have a woman in your fandom, it's so much easier to be a woman at fandom because all the guys who glaze all over you. That's what you see on you see it on Twitch. These women doing playing video games and they suck at video games, but they get donations because they're just a woman, right? And what they do is they suck at Twitch. What they do is how they dress, right? They show the cleavage, whatever. It's easier to be a woman on social media because you get stupid men. I
don't blame the women.
Neither do I.
Why are these dudes like? And you know, it's another thing too. These dudes will be telling other people, like, don't do this and shit like that. It's just kind of weird. You're like, aren't you the one? It's just, I don't know.
Hot tub streams. Yeah, hot tub streams. I mean, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not. That's how women know how to take advantage of men. Like,
yeah.
Right?
It's true.
And JDA activity. JDA acts like a woman all the time, okay? Like JDA is probably like, yes, okay?
JDA, Smash JT, these people are all clowns.
And I think Chester Bell was born a woman, but wanted to be a man. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. I don't know.
Well, have you heard what's going on with Smash JT?
No. What's not going on with Smash JT?
What's not going well for Smash JT?
Was he getting a lawsuit? Is he begging for money?
Well, he's always begging for money, but the lawsuit, it seems like it's not going too well.
Is he crashing out over that?
He's got to provide documents. No, he's not really crashing out, but he is probably going to crash out soon. If not, he's going to just lie to his followers and shit. Like all of these people do. Like Neurotic and Chris Gore. These guys are all frauds. Absolute frauds. Yeah, Jester Bell. Like Jester, by the way, there's this dude, I forget his name. but he makes a lot of good videos. He does a lot of good reviews. But he did a lengthy video on Jester Bell, and he
I
just
might have seen it.
exposed her.
I might have seen
Like
this. How long ago was this?
it's been maybe a week since the video was posted. It's a very long video. I forget his
Oh,
name.
I seen
Yeah, but
videos.
he's done videos on Chris Gore, Nerdrotic. He's pretty much going for all of these dudes. Like he's collecting
Yeah.
them like, and it's not Birdman. It's somebody. It's this other guy.
Oh,
He
okay. Sorry.
just just dominates, just punches them up, man. Like it's actually crazy. I don't think
Yes.
anybody has done it as good as him because he actually like he comes across like okay, I'm gonna like
If you
dissect this, but he
if you
throws in some genuinely like damning clips of these people. Like I'm actually surprised
if you
he's
can
done like
find
digging up shit.
the video for me, send it to me. All right.
Hmm. I'll send
But
it to
yeah,
you like right after the stream because it's easy. I just don't remember his name.
sure. But yeah, Jester Bell gets. I mean, she's easy to expose.
Mm. But it's not even that. It's just like she just says so many contradictory things that it's like it doesn't even make sense. It really like one moment it's and the thing is like her contradictions happen within the same video
Yeah.
itself and she doesn't realize and it's almost like she hasn't really had like a well thought out opinion because like one moment she'll say like the MCU is dead and blah 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 but then she'll be like well you know, normies are excited for Doomsday, but you were just saying Marvel was dead. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, you can't say Marvel is dead and then say, well, normies are interested in Doomsday. That doesn't even make sense.
Hmm.
Like, that means Marvel is not dead because there's still people who, you know, they're not like
Oh no,
hardcore fans that are
the four,
interested.
the four trailers did very well.
Mm.
Like they did very well. Um, I don't know.
Listen, she'll hate on that movie not because of the Avengers or any other characters. It'll be because of the
No,
X Men. She'll just shit on the X Men and say this is not the X
she
Men and blah blah blah. It's
she
like
she
just shut
shits
up.
she shits on Channing Tatum's Gambit because he didn't like Channing Tatum's Gambit, even though that Gambit's accurate to the comics.
Mhm.
The look, the
Oh, and
talk.
in that same video, he that I'm talking about, the guy who did the video on Jesterville, she was talking about how she's like this was a bad year for movies, right? But then when she brings up all the
Oh
movies
yeah,
that people praised, she's like, I've never even seen them. And you're like, how can you say it's a like
you
one of the worst years for movies,
you,
but you never seen the
you
supposed best movies
that's
of
a
the year?
problem. If that's a problem with people to do that. If you're gonna bring it as a bad year for movies and you bring up movies you've never seen, it's just your argument, your list falls apart.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah.
I don't even think she even made a best of 2025 list. Because like the thing is like, I don't know how old Jezebel is. I really don't because the way that she talks sometimes I'm like it's very strange. I'm like, are because Red was saying she's 26. I don't believe she's 26. She's got to be way younger than that. Because she was like saying like she was like, oh, like I didn't want to watch Sinners because it just looked icky and weird and I'm not interested in that stuff. And you're like, what the hell? Okay, what the hell is icky about Sinners? Out of all the movies, Sinners as a horror movie was pretty tame. Like there's blood, but like that
Yeah, I
was
see.
blood and sex is like that
There's worse.
most you could say. There was no, yeah. Some of the other best movies of the year had like way crazier scenes. Uh,
Yeah.
like in comparison to Sinners, like Sinners was way more tame. So, but it's like you never seen the best movies of the year. You refuse to see them because they're icky, and then you're like, I only talk about blockbuster movies, and you're like, well, like there's never really been a year where only blockbuster movies were good. Like that's never happened.
Yeah.
Like rarely do we get good blockbuster movies. Like
You
that's
can't
always been the case. Like
you
what is
can't
she talking about?
anybody now this is a general so you can't say best movies of the year if you haven't seen every single movie. I'm sorry. Like you can say your list. Just
Yeah,
say
it's
your list.
dumb.
Yeah. Like,
But that's the thing. She couldn't even make a list.
yeah. I wouldn't make a movie like that. My top 10 movies. I would if I made. Oh, I didn't do that obviously because it's way past 2025 now. But if I did, I would say my top 10 movies of the year. Like my movies I saw, and some movies in that list might have been shitty movies. But the reason it might be top 10 is because maybe I've seen 10 movies this year. Maybe I've seen 20
Right.
movies this year. You know?
Right.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's like you can't have a list like that if you haven't seen the movies. It's just
But that's what I mean. She couldn't even make one. She was talking about that in her worst. She was like, I can't make a best list because there were so many bad movies. But then she proceeds to say that she didn't even watch the supposed best movies of the year. Like no one, no, like all the, like okay, Superman was a
yeah.
good movie, but like nobody was saying Superman was on the level of Wild, like one battle after another. No
Or
one was saying
yeah,
that. Like that, like that's what I'm saying. It's like how are you supposed to be a reviewer? Or no, that's
yeah.
another thing too. She says that she wants to be a filmmaker, right? If you want to be a filmmaker, like you're gonna have to make things that are not just blockbusters. Like most people in their filmmaking career never make blockbusters.
Well, if she wants to get into
So
business, her first movie is not going to be a blockbuster.
no, yeah, like I don't know. It's just really
She,
confusing.
most
Like,
yeah,
how did you
most
get
directors
into movies and you're like, oh, I care about movies and cinema. And that's another thing too.
huh?
That makes no sense.
Well, she's not going to go the Hollywood route. She's not going to do that. She's not. You could tell.
She always complains about how if we get bad movies, it will, less people come to the movie theaters, and therefore movies will make less, and movie theaters will go away. But she complains about the movies that actually made the most amount of money. So
Yeah.
which one is it? If these movies like if Minecraft made $1 billion and it's the highest grossing movie of the year, how can you really now complain if your whole thing is, well, I care about saving movie theaters? Shouldn't you actually be like, yeah, I didn't like the movie, but at least it made money?
You does
But
she
no, she's
think?
so disingenuous. She
Does
can't
she
even admit that.
think she doesn't understand? I don't think she understands this. That business studios don't look at it that way. If a movie like Minecraft made $900 million, made 900 million, almost $1 billion,
Uh-huh.
and she says she's trying to save movie theaters. Well, studios don't look at it like that. They look how much money they made from movies. They think it's different than how she thinks. Like honestly, this year, I'll say this year. Most of this year, it was kind of a down year in terms of business, a little bit for movie studios. But the last
Uh-huh.
2 months, pretty good year. I mean, pretty good last 2 months of Avatar and Zootopia. But
Right.
and she's gonna look bad because she'll probably say the same argument for 2026. Despite Variety, I think it's Variety reporting that this year is gonna be a big bounce back year for movie theaters
Right.
because a lot of big franchises are coming out again with a movie this year.
Yeah, which
A
is
lot of
true.
yeah, coming out.
But Jester Bell doesn't. That's the thing. Like, she doesn't actually watch movies.
No,
This is another thing too. I've been thinking about. Like something's really been bothering me about these people who talk about entertainment, because I'm like, they talk about how this is shit and this is bad, and blah blah blah, and then like everything was better in the past. But like, what is their frame of reference for saying that? Like, what are the movies do they actually consider being good? Because Neurotic was saying, "Oh, this year was terrible for movies," but then in some
he says it
obscure
every
fucking
year.
clip, he says Sinners was one of his favorite movies of the year, and you're like, I find that hard to believe that you like Sinners. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot when someone like Chris Gore. I'm pretty sure Chris Gore didn't like Sinners. Chris Gore didn't like any of the big movies of the year that people liked. He didn't like One Battle After Another. He didn't like Superman. He didn't like he didn't like Sinners. I don't think he liked Marty Supreme. He didn't like a lot of the movies that people were saying, okay, this is actually a really good movie. You should go and watch it, and they were hyping up. That wasn't just a blockbuster, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
Superman's like really the only blockbuster I feel like kind of had some heat. Like people are talking about it, and it was obviously the highest grossing superhero movie of the year because Fantastic Four didn't do that. So I don't know these people like they love to talk about how, oh, I care about movies and this and that, but it's like, what movie do you like,
Do they
and
say
what movie do you want to see more of? What, like, how are you supposed to go off of your opinion? Like, none of it makes sense.
this doesn't fit their agenda, their narrative? I can't. You know, everybody says it's like Sinners. He'll probably change his mind. Said he didn't like it.
Yeah, Neurotic said he likes Sinners. There's a clip of him saying that, so it's not like he can really weasel his way out of it.
Well, I mean, there's a clip of saying I'm Jeremy like with the Last Jedi, Griggs, and
I guess, but he never really made a video about Sinners though.
no,
But I just find that
Sinners.
hard to believe. I just
Sinners
find that
did.
hard to believe that Sinners was his favorite movie of the year. I just don't believe it. I really don't believe it. I just don't.
Sinners did okay at the Golden Globes. I think we won like 2 awards or something.
Yeah, I didn't really
Didn't it?
win much.
Yeah, it's probably not going to do well at the Oscars then. Golden
Mm,
Globes is
I wouldn't count on that. I wouldn't count on that. The Golden Globes is kind of just. I don't think the Oscar.
I didn't watch the Golden Globes. You
No, I
know,
didn't watch it either.
I'm not going to watch the Oscars. I don't care for award shows. I personally think there's too many award shows. I know the Oscars and Globes are like the two
Yeah.
biggest ones, but you have like the Critic Choice Awards, you have the SAG Awards, you have like other award shows. I'm like, it's too much. It's too much.
Mhm.
It's too much. We like, and they're always the same movies being nominated, right? It's always the same thing being nominated. Always the same movies. Uh, but yeah, I mean, like, I mean,
Yeah, I don't really care.
yeah, neither
Yeah.
do I. I watch. I see. I'm still kind of sub to Jester Bell. I don't watch her stuff as much. But I see her posts.
So irritating. She's very irritating. Because she's so whiny and like so demanding, but it's like, it's like the kid who doesn't even know what they want to eat. You know what I mean? Like they're like, I'm hungry, and then you put
Yeah, I
something
mean,
in front of them, and then they go,
did you
I don't want this, I don't want this. It's like, shut
you
up and eat the food.
did you watch with Tony, TJ, and was it Fanboy who
Toy?
watched her? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who did a stream on Jester Bell's Thunderbolts review? She talked for like 40 minutes. It was
Yeah,
so
it was
bad.
painful.
Oh my god! And her
Yeah,
Fantastic Four.
her take on Thunderbolts was just horrendous. She
I don't
said
think.
like the movie was shitting on U.S. Agent when it wasn't. It clearly was not. Like just absolutely stupid
Yeah,
stupid take.
yeah. She didn't get the movie.
She
She
doesn't get any movie. She doesn't get any movie. She doesn't even understand what makes movies interesting. She's just a fangirl who sits in her room and cries like a fucking
she's
baby. That's
she's
it.
a fangirl who thinks she could do better, like than these Hollywood
Mhm.
people, right? I'm like, if that's the case, why are you doing YouTube? Go out there and do this. Go to film
Well,
school.
she made you know what you should do? You should watch her short film.
Is
And
it
this was
bad?
before. Well, yeah, it's a student short film. It's gonna be bad.
Okay.
Of course, I mean I made bad student short films. That's gonna happen, but it's like you can't. That's why I think she's younger. You know what I mean? Like I feel like if this is a 16-year-old talking, I could kind of wave it away because they're like, when I was 16, I'd probably say dumb shit like this.
But you have. Does she actually go to school for film?
No,
Oh, really?
I don't. No, there's no way because she would have said that.
Because
I
you
don't think
actually
so.
went to. You actually, because I know you said you worked on some sets. Sets.
Well, I worked on some sets, not because of
I
school
think.
though.
Well, at least.
I didn't
Well,
really
no,
like film school. That's why I did something else.
well.
But yeah,
At least
I
you
mean
still have some.
that's the thing.
You still have more
I have
experience than her.
more experience than her. Well, I've read way more film books than her. Like,
Yeah. You're more
like I'm not saying
knowledgeable.
obviously I'm gonna make something like some fucking masterpiece, but it's like she doesn't even understand how to read a movie, like how a fucking movie works. Like when you watch her short film, she doesn't even know what the fucking 180-degree rule is. That's like basic filmmaking. You know what I mean? Like, so she's just that's what I mean.
Who's
Like, there's too many people on the internet who just
whose
talk,
film
talk,
was
talk,
better?
talk, talk.
Whose film was better, hers or Jarbo's?
Mm, Jarbo's.
Jarbo's is worse.
Mm-mm. 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 Better. Jarbo's is
Better.
better than hers.
Well, Jarbo's actually I think did go to film school.
Yeah, he did.
So
But he still doesn't know shit about how to make a movie. That's the funny part.
yeah, I mean, look, a majority of people that go to film school probably don't know how to make a movie. You know,
Yeah. Huh. That's the truth.
it's like okay, it's like anything. Okay,
Well, I mean, when you're making any kind of art, it's like if
yeah,
you're making like art, yeah, like you don't know what is gonna click, what isn't gonna click. You just have to accept it. That's why it's so annoying when
you
you see
may
all these people talk. Like, TJ talks about Cynic. We laugh about Cynic because Cynic is a person who literally is like that example. They just think, oh yeah, being creative is easy. It's like, dude, like
no,
you're
it's
not, that's
not.
such a lie. Like that's such a straight lie.
Creative is easy. If being creative is easy, then everybody will be able to do anything like easily, creatively. Arts, like no, that's
Right.
not. Like
But that's the thing. It takes some skill. You have to learn. Like this is
look
why
at
it's like Jester Bell. Like Jester Bell doesn't even understand storytelling. She doesn't know what
look.
works, what doesn't work. She doesn't
Yeah,
understand themes and character arcs. She doesn't. I bet you she doesn't even
that's
know the difference between
that's
what a story is and a plot. So
that's not how
forget what
that's
she's saying. It's just total nonsense.
that's not how humans work. Some humans are not good at art, whether it's drawing or painting. Some are. Some humans are not good at sports. Some are. It's just all humans
But
are
it takes a
different.
skill, though. That's the
Yeah, it does
thing.
take a
Making
skill,
art is a skill that
and
has
some
to
people
be.
don't.
You can't just be like people just think. Oh yeah, you just become some like artistic genius. That's not true.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
that's fucking bullshit. And that's what I'm saying. That a lot of these people online, they think that there's some like hidden genius. So you're not no fucking hidden genius. Trust me. Everybody going into the industry thinks they're a hidden genius. They're not.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Man, if being creative is easy, I mean that'd be rich.
That's another thing too. You can be the most creative person and not make a single dime.
Oh, and there's many of that. Many of
Mhm.
that. Yeah.
That's why.
It,
That's why I just like these people
hey,
just sit there and talk. But they don't know. They can't even make good YouTube videos. They can't even make good YouTube videos, and they think they know how to tell people in Hollywood who've been working for 20 plus years how to make a fucking movie. Like there was some guy on Twitter, and I know this is rage bait, but this is the type of thinking people have. Is like there was some AI slop video. It was funny. Okay, the cats is dancing on the fucking boat. Okay, that shit was funny. I liked it. Okay,
I,
but like to say that was like
there's
way
some
better
good
than
funny AI
anything
stuff.
Hollywood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
like to say it was better than anything Hollywood has ever made. It's just you
Yeah, that's.
saying that you've never watched many movies, that you don't
But
actually watch movies.
if
You
anybody
you
says about
forget them, or
yeah,
you watch a lot of junk.
if anybody says about AI slop is better than anything in Hollywood, you just know they're bullshitting.
No,
They
yeah,
are.
that's just bullshit. It was
What?
funny, but it's like, dude, like, come on.
Like, come on.
These cats is synchronized dancing. That has
Yeah,
more soul than fucking. Like, get the hell out of here, dude.
yeah, for 10 seconds. It's funny. I mean, like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like these dudes, like, yeah,
yeah, but
their frame of reference, they're all
cats
media
dancing.
literate.
Have you watched Garfield? Garfield dances. Like,
They are media illiterate. That's the thing,
yeah,
like that's why maybe Jeff Cerbella and some of these people, they should go to film school, because maybe they would be introduced to more movies. Because, like, I remember this one professor was like, you can't just, you know, like, if you want to make movies, like, you can't just watch the movies that you like. You got to watch almost every single movie. You got to go out of your way to watch movies that you
yeah,
wouldn't
because every
watch.
movie's
You have to
different.
challenge yourself.
Because every movie's
Yeah,
different. Some are filmed differently. And some things are, every movie's different.
yeah, like you want to see
Especially
what
school.
other cultures, how they make movies, how,
Yeah,
what types of stories they tell and how they direct and what
and
they,
then
like,
and then if you're good enough, you want to direct your own movie, independent. You direct how you want your movie. If you,
I feel like it should extend further, right? Like, because that was always my thing about, like, people in film school is like they only like movies, but it's like, like you should broaden your horizon more, right? Like, you should read novels,
I'll
you
say
should
this.
read comic books, you should look at photographs, you should go to museums, like you should go out in the world and just do, live your own life. That's where you're gonna tell interesting stories. But like that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't fucking understand that. They don't fucking understand that, and therefore they'll never actually make anything worth a damn. Okay,
I'll say
like,
this, Red. Let's speak Red. Here's the thing. This is stupid. This guy, whoever said this is stupid. This will cost a lot of people jobs because all it do is take one person to write a description of the scene, word the lines, basically the write the lines and the action of the action that's going on, and
mhm.
that's one person will say that, and one person will just input it in the AI, whatever AI service they use. That's all you need, and that's all you really need for this. There'll be no jobs. People will not be able to work.
But you know what doesn't make, like that one, it's such a dumb comment because it's like,
Yeah,
yeah, like I bet if we filmed a bunch of fucking, took the easiest way out to make a movie, you'd be like, well, there's your movie. But it's like no one is paying for that. No one so far has paid for an AI movie, a solely an AI movie that has made billions of dollars. Until we can get to that point where AI has made a movie, it's entirely made by AI itself, right? And it's made $1 billion. Okay, but nobody's paid money to go see a movie solely produced by AI. So comments like this, it just seems so stupid. And you know what? I think this is what I noticed, right? Because this doesn't
and
just
this is
happen with
stuff.
art,
And this
but I
is
noticed
something.
that people, when they don't know a particular field, they tend to downplay that field. I'm not
Yeah,
sure if anybody's noticed this,
and this
but like the same thing with healthcare or fucking engineering. Like, I always see people being like, I can do that. I can do that. That's easy. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you don't know shit. You don't fucking know shit, but yet
it's
you
like
want to
it's
tell
like
everybody how to fucking do their job. It's so
You know
stupid to me. It
what?
makes
It's
no fucking
you know
sense.
what's a good analogy? When you have like a regular Joe go up against like a basketball player, like an actual NBA player, and you say they're better than
Yeah,
him, and the NBA player challenges them, and the NBA player doesn't even go 100%, doesn't even go 10%, still kicks their ass.
yeah, they don't understand the level
Yeah,
of skill that is put into to
yeah,
certain fucking craftsmanship, right?
yeah.
Like, it's not just like, oh yeah, one day I woke up and I know how to fucking make movies and know how to fucking no, man. Like, that shit takes a long fucking time to do. Sometimes it doesn't even work out. And these people just think, oh man, like I could type into an AI. Listen, if you could type into an AI and come up with a prompt, what's stopping the other dude from doing it too?
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm like, I don't see. I'm like, I'm genuinely
And
curious
this
to see how AI will play
and
out, because
this
who would want to pay for it if you could do
and
it for
this is
free?
and Red, this is something the unions would not be happy with.
Right. And the guy is stupid anyway who says that, because it's like, listen, is he going to sit there and just take all the AI slop and say, that's another thing too? People use slop way too loosely. Everything is slop now. You're like,
No,
dude,
there's some funny AI stuff. If it's there's some funny harmless AI stuff, it's just for different
no, what I mean,
jokes.
they're calling stuff not just AI slop. They call anything they dislike is slop.
Oh yeah, it's yeah, it's become such a loosely term. Yeah, I see it
Yeah,
everywhere
it's
now.
way too. It's so loose. It's like when people used to say this CGI trash. You know when people use CGI trash, CGI trash, and it's like, dude, like the shit is not even CGI. It's a fucking puppet, or it's like practical, and they're still going it's CGI trash. It's like you guys don't even have an eye for anything. You don't know what
Hey,
CGI and what isn't CGI.
My AI is not slop, man. It's jokes. It's comedy. It's all
It's
fun. It's not
jokes.
like I don't do
I just
debate
I don't
people.
know, man. These people are just so fucking up their own ass, man. Like, God damn, man. Like,
Hey,
I remember yeah, the fucking Secret Invasion intro. What were they thinking?
everything about Secret Invasion was garbage.
Yeah, that shit was not good. Why? I wonder, like, how did that even happen? Like, how did Marvel fumble that bad with Secret Invasion? Like, everybody wants to forget Secret Invasion even existed.
I think the people that worked on Secret Invasion want to forget about Secret Invasion. Yo, what's gonna happen with Emilia Clarke's character? Because like,
They'll just forget about her. She's not. She'll be
does
disappear.
she
You'll never
does she
see
have like
her
every
again.
power? Every power?
Yeah.
Does she have like powers? Right, if I remember right, her powers were obtained by the battle at Endgame.
Mhm.
At Endgame, right? The Endgame battle, and apparently on the list of names, there's list of names that damn we're not even at Endgame. We're not even in the MCU. Like, okay,
Really?
yeah, I forget what I know. There's one of the names. I forget the name, but this one name I forget. It was not in the MCU at all. Period. At all.
I need to look at that. That's hilarious. Because like,
Yeah.
how did they get like? She had like the DNA of Drax, no? And you're like, how does that even work?
Drax. Yeah.
And her arm
Mantis.
changed to Drax. I guess
I
she's a
forget.
shape. She's a shapeshifter, right?
Well, yeah, she's a squall.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
That was
natural.
so fucking dumb.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the Marvel character that that never was in the MCU.
Never appeared in the MCU, but she somehow has her
They
powers.
had
Let
the
me
rights
think
of
of her.
Fantastic Four. Secret Invasion was after they had the rights. This is
Yeah,
after the
but they
Fox
never.
thing
They couldn't. Well, it wouldn't make sense if they had the Fantastic Four there because
because
how
it.
did she get the powers of the Fantastic
Yeah,
Four?
I mean it was supposed to be at the Endgame battle, like all the like, for the collective blood
Yeah,
of the.
this is dumb, man. It's just dumb, poorly written. Like clearly Kevin Feige was not looking over that production because he just let so much shit slide and he didn't even realize.
They didn't even explain what happened to that president in Secret Invasion because like Harrison Ford became the president. Like what happened to that
Right,
president? Obviously, he got
just disappearing,
yeah. It's like
just saying,
obviously. uh,
gone. But pretend like he never existed.
and the theory is that Rhodey was like a squall the whole time since
Yeah.
Civil War, which I never believed for a second.
No, wasn't that confirmed? Wasn't that confirmed? That wasn't just a theory.
I don't think it was confirmed.
I thought it was. At the ending of the show, it was revealed he was a scroll.
And
And
it's
then they
oh
were
yeah, and
like, and the
no, but he was
showrunner was like, it happened during like Civil War and stuff. And you're like, how did that happen? And
no, but he was
remember?
captured in Secret Invasion. No,
Yeah, I know, but the showrunner came out and said he got captured during Civil War, or like at the
how did
ending of Civil War.
how? But he was with Tony in Civil War at the end. Remember rehabbing?
Yeah, I know, but that's what
So
he
how
was
is
saying,
it?
the showrunner.
Well, the showrunner wasn't paying attention to Civil War then. So how did they
No, he
capture him?
wasn't paying attention to anything.
Because you remember when because he was rehabbing, right? Because what happened with the Vision and not because Vision accidentally shot him, right? And he saw Tony
Right.
opening up a note from Captain America. He was there. So how did the Skrulls kidnap him there? Because
No
that was the
clue.
ending. Because it was the ending of credit scenes, Captain America and Bucky and all that. Like how the no. No. The showrunner's bullshitting. That showrunner is lying.
I don't think he knew. I don't think Marvel knows. And that's another thing too. I just realized, like, um, is Don Cheadle coming back?
He did say he had one more. Like this is a couple months ago, a couple years ago. He did say he had one more movie on his contract.
Yeah,
and
it was
supposedly he was
supposed to
supposed. Yeah.
Armor Wars. That got canceled. So what happened? So what's gonna happen? Isn't it crazy they canceled Armor Wars? Like I forget they were even gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
And they just canned it. Cause I'm like, yeah, Don Cheadle. Like, what is Don Cheadle? Is Don Cheadle not gonna be in the Avengers movies?
It's weird, man.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I forgot. I'm like, damn. There's actually probably a ton of characters that are not actually gonna be in Secret Wars and Doomsday. There's no way, because there's just too many of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Oh, blinded. It's almost 1 o'clock. We stayed up late.
Damn.
Yeah.
We
Well,
did stay up late.
we'll be back. I'll be back again this week. Maybe tomorrow on Friday. Guys, make sure to like,
Yeah.
share, subscribe, comment below. Bye,
Beauty.
guys.
Come on. Thanks for watching him, bitch.